economy e come to na Ghana for do any PSTV.
Good evening. GYASO Jumedie. We are live on OK 101.7 FM. Unim se Benada Juada enu Kuada Monday any Wednesday bia share GYASO Jumedie any day airborne and major issue say you can want me a Ghana secret to Hunsama anti say na come here say Ghana ni bia individually biano is on high alert. So upia kwa bonten so what's now fear I was all checking with surroundings. Men fe nia gro said the Ghana free tete ya na Ghana ya asumdwe ma of course Ghana ya asumdwe ma but people outside don't want Ghana to continue to be asumdwe ma and the Northern Region Police Commander wakasa papa na bese last week and intel ba bonten me kra de intel bebre one ma me hu before elections are enkrofo a omuye Burkina Bay of Burkina Bay descent you say enkrofo omu fi Burkina eba any other places I suspect some of terrorists attempt to say beba Ghana no benya granding ewo Ghana omo ya men that not original commander na sema okana omo timi aba Ghana ama omo be rewura baabi a afena omo bompa so mbetimi nya intelligence ama omo discover ni nyina baabi omo wo and omo agenda nyina ne say beba Ghana no omo disable Ghana na Ghana so be ka say Ghana so omo territory Abeka terrorists of Wako, Burkina, Omako Mali, Omako Niger, Omako Nigeria, ko kidnap nkrofo. Say baby omu hia kese pa West Africa ha. ECOWAS Ghana na di chairman. Enu to omu nya Ghana, na just any omu wie. The other countries say Gambia no ade nyina kra de any small ones more. So ama the big question bi aba yebusa especially empenifo bebre wo hwe security documents a me read ya. Omu nyina aka say there are so many near my security threats ewa Ghana ha. Unemployment adwuma amrante ne maba wo munya bi ombeye. Enu nti so obi ti wonom no nya adwuma wo de hwe ka akwan mu traffic light. Amrante ne maba wo tumi so mo wie JHS, obi wo mo wie SHS. Eni nkola nketo wo me below the age of a bikra 15. A mo paper car windscreen anim. Akora we eni na ho saa ye mpa adwuma bi am Ghana we don't have a plan. Aso man no see anwene ho se benya plan bi say enkra no mo ye oni biefo no ye be mo way anyway a Ghana we are sitting on a big time bomb na ji bungam ebe bof ye nyina so ebe che Hiroshima bombing no emrante ne mabawa na omunya adwuma nya mpo de omo ye omo gina traffic light no kra omo paper windscreen no mpo omo ye because onipa no kra nyen ennis appetite ne se obekwa kofetio. And yes, I imagine say nipa boni for terrorists biba Ghana. Na so ka so recruit sa boys nyina omugina traffic light. So omunyina o de pistol crate etua oma. Masa Ghana yet to win ha. It is in the interest of Ghana security. Any national security for say san crown no money number ba say ne bepe bibia mo maye. Say school so bepe school amu mako. En sanu dwuma bia ye be mo mu bia yo. But enfire ho ye de East Legon. Yadi at Airport Hills, Yadi Dangsumai, Yadi at Wahway, Yadi at Tema, Committee 10, Yadi at Hayo Sika. Missy, so almost strike here. Yeso. It is important so on my way in creating a state of inequality. Ebi come the Ghana no. Say ne. But it is important say aben bia bebe biano should make an extra effort here. Asema make an ye, many abrepa because the same way. Ya can, but we are not making practical measures, putting in place practical systems. Ya de be solve problem no. Na ya nimni ya koso ya NDC ni MPP ya de Ghana security ya no the next government or whoever na the government wa mama nyo bia mo say obi kra ba betu aban na free so. It is serious so. Adwuma eni ho ene wo hyew abani patim ko look e kom na de ani breba. And I'm taking my thing from reports. I mean, my kaya about security. And mini security from penny for couples. Akasena wa. So we say AK-47 penny one crop for and some and yeah AK-47. And then a gun on my ayakoye nimpa 64 years in it. Ya dahundi kafungba AK-47 a fena police in any adema police. How? On my way baby I droy with the sophistication about bonini robbery mu. Nipedi bonia mi ekase ho ena kra de boys kra de omo kra no ma say no mo di tuoko ene de nipa ne te computer ho no de awie sika ni nyina what a computer ho no de awia onko hu no uze busa America for the UK for no the kind of cyber crimes they are fighting. Yeah, anti-cyber crime unit kwa police headquarters ya resource yo mukra no a problem. Yeah, to computer ba ko mo a na NDC ni MPP for the abegina abeje fans. Oh, ya to computer ma police. No. Yenye long-term sustainable plan. Aye de be resource police for. Asem we me kan Monday me sanka bio. Matisa Mr. Penishila abeye backman. Wa hwe me den me see police for uniform wa. Ye hye no sudi. Omo dai no mo de akọ uniform. Omo de akọ operations. Police for boot wa oba wa na akoto boot. Police for boot wa na akoto. This is bad. But omo man fa we nya wake up call. Say police for niam we ba president go for ba obeto pejo. They can pijo no to pijo adema ayi for police for president mama ne president Mills ba Mahindra trucks so to bi momo na do ba wato saloon cars ne ade amom obi aba ba memom. The question is sustainable ana? No. Obi aba piecemeal no so ne de amwa police. Na nya police nkwa all your service no. Oh, say police service or military service or ni nyina fire service immigration. Yan resource yo mu ye. Where I say nkofo fi Burkina o ma be Ghana mu no. Say resource immigration officers no. Make I say na say am krom ka so be border guard for. Sa border guard di kra kwa kwesi say. Resources be near dem o the border guard go do paga ana baby. Na unapproved routes no an ko gina no gina approved routes no. Master you work down is zero. Because nipa body for no ba am fa approved routes o be fam fichire. And we must start liaising and talking to young West Africa. Say the ba obi free no oba no ma unapproved routes now. There will be even local people. Omo shadanya you but you train them so that local people na kasa tete fu no mo check obi cross there. Abranti on free ha. Ono on free Ghana side, ono on free Togo side, on free Ghana side, on free Benin, on free Ghana side, on free Cote d'Ivoire anti mama yen sorry pay ti den kwase no. We need that. We need to me papa penny na no ka Kofi Chinto case. Obi anani efika kan really when if you but go and Google Kofi Chinto case and how I che abrantia no ono ane wo faase Kofi Chinto wode ne call aduro sisi enkoku no wa no ho se de wanom sa otin sefu asese wa bodam ono so benum bie and no pick intelligence hey ne wa fa ne se ono na akoku Kofi Chinto no otin sanse. We need that kind of intelligence for our police service. Me say anti-cyber crime unit police headquarters me ameta alcohol now to me na say mu say onim. There's another crime a police for no crime for adwene mai. Omo police for anti-cyber for nim. Boys here, omo ti social media Tie we ye pa, we ye girl, we ye boy, asem we make a funny serious pa. Me a me catch a police for assess me press conference no me media for no crime was ye boy. Omo ti social media, Instagram especially, and a Facebook. Oh yeah, company event. You go shoot advert ama UTV. You go shoot advert ama Samsung. You go shoot advert obo omunte. Oh share how you model won share why person do ye. Omubo. Na girls isu so obi aso pe popular ye. No mo so fa number. No ma from no our person share oyibi. Share wa shama. Share ama samai. Na omo so girls nya kogu a particular location. No mo do omo nyina gu car mo so oh ha mom ne ye ko shoot 20. Mo nyina mo tana car ne ko location. Omudi gas ne kwa no ma san e bush no ma repeat gas ni nyinada no ma video omu wi gas in phone sekuta omu nyina no ma je momo no e wo so no na afa o ma ja o ma gunre mu ho na wa find o level na ba abonten a be 1 week no ma san send a message bio say hey ya wo sex video ya wo naked video abrantie bi no da wa amfa ma ya do ka koche o sofo ya do ka koche o ma me say girl ba kwa mkoto no police headquarters boys re ye ne saa mo fa nanim ani na chi girl me hu no to me ntena se ode ne to half na ete ho omo fa nanim ani na chi no mo video ni nyina. This kind of crime is going on, cyber crime. Eti bone no enya easy neti we de ya abe ya atuo enyankopon sha police for him say Ghana police I trust them so mo say aduma no mbe ya oboa Allah they go catch you. What they call YouTube says here Ghana police service akwachi omo bi shooting na esi here no omo kwachi bi omo more than in a Rambo star omo bi the police can work and the amount police for resources me so they bra YouTube na bra Facebook say see na be say the Ghana police service achi bi mo na anka police won resources or more money trainer. Eka some of them crofo na omakochi omo ene no videos bi won mo post it to Facebook 3 years ago. No more caption. Omo ye street killers. Na say anti-cyber crime for resources are. 3 years ago, nobody posted to one, and they would have seen it and alerted anybody. Say, hey, we need to go after these people. But now I'm a branch police, ni fine guy, onu bebiara me ko adwuma bo team wawu. Ti minu me no we are not safe oh. Minu me no we are not safe. And then say obi kan or ka de egu na na do anim ase. Ghana nye safe dada because Ghana ha no unemployment wa ha dada ohia wa ha e kom de yen. Me say na me security expert o ma be no politician. Any politician be kasa phone so when I twa mo EGYASO you must start giving us answers. Minister of Interior da be ne say 3 days ni e kum police no so nkasa e me bo wakasa. Me so da me wakasa. Minister of Interior 3 days ni o. A country be you would have given us answers. Sharp. But IGP Yankopon show. Just say ope any ahofama kra IGP show. All call round near their crane easy. But that for the lakan or see we edru say ya police be ko e be ko chia busuafo. On be patch say e be masika ma ye de aye 1 week near the aye ye. Sika no kra be ba hwe ya abro so 2000 Ghana cedis because police service na pande omuni bi. Yeah, that's all. So why nobody go and look after the wife. Police service, be man is keep you 5 million the man. Deep freezer create to be done or the pure water and has blog you man. And kola woman, nobody even think about them. Now you're back to business as usual until the next police officer or the next if civilian is killed. But Ghana, we can't go on like this. We need a sustainable plan. That is why I may say, Minister of Interior, what check? Minister of Interior, what check? Hey, watch oh. Yo, me bush of crab frames say if you are theater forget it. Me minim. Don't be call am film why I'm even too so passionate am theater when na just say oh where asem. So that any other issue say trend just ni. Enuti e was say me sell we Ghana ni amoa wani na ho. Menya say mfa me ho adonke. O call baby be very concerned about baby a wonam. Yen so Ghana for no so ye wo bi ye. Ye tumi nante adonke na o miamia fo so aka bakra wonte. Yan hwe bibi yo young men no me da maka me se fix it mpani for no mutumi fix Ghana. It is the young men of today and they betimi fix Ghana. It young men of today no mo starting for plan mra ni ehu de mo be ya mo de be fix Ghana. Next election ya to my young men munja ya temdidie that is not going to solve anybody's problem. Mo starting your plan said the next 4 years between now and 2024 young men e wa Ghana ni young women e wa Ghana mo come one bomb as groups. We start registering political parties. Now more divisive plan. More share your commitment by your life, by your struggle. This is what you have done. It's Yanfa Ghana and Shamusa 2024. Mama Yampamun Kokrani and Yafa young men, but near time on here. Namubana Mamba, ya, more young men, one about Pumocha Rollis. Yaba Pumocha, dear Rollis here, more young men. Ya look back. Mr. 2024 will give Ghana to the young men. Now, someone fix it Ghana, oh, boy about Pumono. I bet change their role is bay. Ya kasa young men of ya kasa other countries come what young men are doing. They are breaking records, setting new boundaries. Ghana young men and young women there. Atem kwani edidi. Ya be young crofo sa me say between now and 2024 I'm challenging young men and young women. Young forming political parties. And yes I would there ube content cross independent go. But let us see your plan. Ni afa Ghana ma me am campaign am. Come 2024, come and fix Ghana. Now one ya, ubenu who class or class fix it. Ubenu, we will give Ghana to all the young men and young women. Cause you try and cockrana moye, you try and cockrana NDC and MPP. You try on my moye, one change no moye. Where MPP tia konya so NDC I pretend this or your opposition and your opposition be with it. They are just managing themselves. MPP ban NDC better konya so they will manage themselves. Ya to abeko 30 years in under 1992. Say Ghana nye year NDC and MPP cannot fix it. May forget it. 30 years any ya to abama NDC and MPP. Say Ghana nye year with 30 years. It didn't take a year first say Rwanda 30 years to fix themselves. It didn't take them 30 years. It didn't take Dubai, UAE 30 years. It certainly didn't take a year first Malaysia 30 years. Ya to about from 1992 now still we are not able to fix Ghana. NDC and MPP. Let the young men bring their party. young women, bring your party. We will vote for you in 2024. Me, I will personally campaign for you. Be a me campaign for young men and young women. And come and fix it. Na mo anya na mo besu mama, but me piga Ghana. And you may security wants them all the security experts. My being they say it as it is. President free advice when president baka to your consultation. But we are the more free. Na ya redia, ye betimi aya ye nyina betimi dey protect Ghana man. Na Ghana ye safe na asumdwe wo ma. Yetimi aboa ma Ghana afa no tuma pa Efrayera David Agbe, executive director ma Ghana Institute for Governance and Security. Security hum bibia onim. Ani enu abema Adib Sani security analyst, executive director so Jatike Center for Human Security and Peace Building. Ti bambo ne de onim no security keke. Onima kosi kwan ya beba asumdwe kra betimi aboa. Na ya kan nyina bom no man akonani, which is the future. Ade here eno no mienu wo studio ambeboa. Amienu say where is the problem? Where is the solution? Intelligence no way. Ye den na ye twa mani si ansa na ye de etuo kafongbe akonkrofo so akwachi o na no madafu bi ka say national security for ehum game nyina police for no mo judge mana mom enka we mu tuo na mo de call city no mo de call friends Caleb Kudaso ani zo we ya bi wedu so na nka mo de the same tuo na nka mo de akwachiche amro besi amaye na Ghana ye bre traffic light kura wa Ghana kura adani security threat. Traffic a work room, adani security threat. Me say the reason why we cut the business about a big business because traffic we are not managing it. And for bia ho, obi na kana sense penifone na ma hwe V8 no betwam. Ya de se me ye ne enwe ne di traffic mu. Ghana e bebre o. Nti o kada ne de NDC ne MPP for the better politics ah be kum ye so sa. Presidential jet not fit for Kufuado. Need to asem obeka no say na say President Kufuado plane bi amaka wasem say ne play luxurious plane no say o there bi for 900 na President Atamils ani mahama mo time o mo toye no enya de betimi de Kufuado akọ long journey bia it say plane no kra bebe ye eka say o de kọ what they saying South Africa kra o so ugina wo Togo Cote d'Ivoire na auto petrol kana plane na ho de kra so ate enu ti na say ehun ya so mo konya for fry betimi aboa no na akoy say afa 8 passengers ejumi mfa nipa bebre kane kra do say na aircraft no afa 11 persons minus the crew enu ti ama just say wo de luggage mo niam aka wana just say aye boachi bidin nti e wo say wo mkoto foforo afo say if we have to kill a murderers, let's kill them. Deputy AG nominee ana okọ betin yebusan say na am Roberts ni ade asem abei ana o say o say ekum nipa masa America for come democracy by kra death penalties e wo mu bukrim nti e be ya yenye bi na enye adisuade akese ma Ghana for ne abre and Ghana not likely to get the next batch of COVID-19. Yera Adjumamenu, Minister of Health no say COVID-19 vaccines no asem abe wa August kra yenye bi nti yenye ya wa ne de ye be chepa the queue ni mom che say yenye bi say wa just August and vaccine na aba. And University of Education, so government must increase security at borders. Security analysts and our cancer no studio on beche yesemno. Kaswa police for HSA. Judge no super say jury for na omote case no so no. I say womo I slow because jurors no come benya because tribal jury and no de case no cause kaswa case no we kokum police officer no jury and no take case so ba wo mu jury nti ama case a check wo mu stress pedifo no and for money and we said e ba betimi akoso one na obi di boni a asotwe no aba terminate contract with retired police officers minority and no ka check President Kufuado say wakofa soldier for mo retirement adada for soldiers e be don wadwen outside the box President Kufuado mpamo mo and Dr. Eni so no say bullion van o sre police for yento bullion van papa Emma police for no mo to be the Biama bank for na beboa amo so madwuma no so edi emu na judge so blast immigration officers say wama foreigners bebraba betena Ghana che so madwuma enko enso ani high court judge be okumase e wa santimanta no kase the way immigration officers bi wo madwuma mo ye no kwa money so obehe no na nkrofo kra fa koti kwa ba be pie Ghana no ha adwen say omo hwe omo hansa emo ba no last one trending issue no so trend pa French France for more ambassador wa Ghana. French ambassador to Ghana. No Anne-Sophie Ave. O say, said the no nkofo bi ko born French president asum. na Ghana for media for ni etwa photo ya anya de o se anya de kra ye man fans ni ya share wa ni ya share say boy abu Macron na ye da na asesen ma me na dwa pa che se Ghana media ya anya de kra na nkedi say obi ama ne hunu na ye de ase ye sere ni ye share ni ye kamfo ye so next time babu akufado next time ni na ma America say de mo ye na nye o mu de French president no kra abona so anya bibia mo ase ensa no mo no kro no mo ma ba Ghana friends kra sam baje bosia na the video about Ghana for so afena mu huru papai and na French president and yes oyiwa body I say mo anya de kra say mo hwa mo kwaje visa e France ya e mamo nti free na kro mo kwaje France visa pa maso ba ye she pass mo nya kwa ma me na ya cause for her to write this say it's unfair say Ghana for share Macron video na ya boni so say e bi kra one different angle na nim say de born asum na chi say de born asum side say de born asum say de na chi say mo anya de say ebo French president na mo nyina eye mo de na mpedifo a on be boa me ahwe security issue e wo studio hanum say openikase first Adib Sani security analyst was executive director Emma Jatike Center for Human Security and Peace Building. Open no studio. Open good evening. Mo akwa abaso.
Yeah, VIM.
Boko de.
Yeah, the Yankuba asi.
Yeah, the Yankuba asi. So I hear also it's a security issue. Need to do ha. Near that Yankuba asi for your safety, eh?
Indeed, because AFIA the way near Makono, we have to take personal responsibility for your security. They be a missy. Bimbo same and ya bimbo for Koejma. Then you know your rules are you bet to me play because
repeat only be a mommy.
Bimbo sem and ya bimbo for Koejma. Then you know your part are you bet to me play. Because the way near Makono, apart from the numbers, no, only capacity. And always me advising Ghanaians, there's the need for us to be security conscious. I mean, time out we analysis no, it got me wondering whether we are security causes because you hit the nail right on the head. The fundamental issues we're addressing, you know. So at the point, I was wondering whether I'm really needed in the studio.
Someone I'm watching interview.
Exactly. Because lately, social media habits, obiti trotromo or kasawa phone. Oh my yisikano and I call bank. Obi obenya sikaka krebi social media or pese obia who say I was sika. He has arrived, you know, so to speak. So we need to be conscious. Just on my way to the studio, na mini obi kasana or see media men move from Ghana because the way near Makono. According to her, or around Kaswa Honor, was he just around the enclave in the past week? Omu recorded about 4 different robberies, 4 just different Kaswa home invasions, so to speak. Exactly, Kaswa Honor. So I heard Jane, and for the IGP to think that insecurity will be via except heaven.
I see, but. On tenants, say, oh, we shouldn't expect. Or see, we should manage our expectations.
Okay, but ukasa ewa implications. Because our Police Service Act ewa mandate to detect, prevent crime, and that there were a certain quality in leadership. Okay, leadership about owning up to responsibility. Okay, taking responsibility for certain inefficiencies. But once who say problem about na obi per se on deflective blame no, and on blame will be, you know, so to speak, it's a leadership deficiency.
It's true.
And you see, who are in a position of responsibility, VIM, adi bebre wo obetumi aka bebisu wo untumi nka. Okay, because na wo ye penyini. So far as the internal security, only Interior Ministry, you work hand in hand to ensure say Ghanaians are safe. Currently, so I would have expected, say, at least currently, ube reassure Ghanaians. But say okay, we are sick and tired of the rhetoric. And this seems to be cycle.
Yeah.
And security analysts sometimes yes we are your private lives, but they be our calls. Oh, be our calls to say, but no.
Because we need the because even the police won't talk to us.
Exactly. So
they are not talking to us.
They are not talking.
Into your ban analysis was like, wait me at church because Ghana for public now is someone. Almost I desperate to be from safe. Say lady our castle so between. No mean kojomo. And until we always want answers for people. Exactly. Where do we get it? Now,
exactly. Me a media practitioner. Okay, me a member of the Ghana Journalists Association.
That is good.
As the fourth estate of the realm, Musumu role bet me play, and that's exactly what you're doing here. You bet me we'll talk to the people. You bet advice or munyesi. Men say maybe upia u drive we are conscious of wechi and obidi wechi u coffee sometimes say in some for to say sometimes we were close very late and ibimu yet outskirts of town after criminals no idea at the point of entry into your home then uni or okay, so I always advise people before ubedru main gate with the high beam.
Okay.
To ensure say there's nobody loitering around. Once who say obi nanti wo honoma, don't stop, just drive by.
Okay.
Until you are confident about the fact that obi ni ho.
Me say o my personal way na ye nyina betimi ya na ye de aboy ho ban, but generally about there na o ka say IGP ka say Ghana nye heaven. Until we shouldn't expect see a unfortunate comment.
Yes.
The reason why ben bolding criminals na saying.
Exactly, because you know my a bit of classroom science, okay? Before ubetmia understanding their economy, you would have to make a conscious attempt to understand the psychology of criminality. Before criminal and a potential nipa boni or before obey bonino or a nipa or bet me juxtapose the risk factors against the reward factor. Armed robbers we are motivated by sika. But aside the sikano, they are motivated by the reward from sa escapade. No?
Okay.
And so reward factor no, and we in criminology a friend of rational choice theory. Okay. So before obey bonino, reward factor no and will be brave, including the possibility say yen to mean chino a reward factor.
Okay.
Obey
analyze what we met me and we want to make
Exactly. So, anka ye increase the risk of apprehension and arrest. Anka omunye. Ente na always me appeal to the authorities. Ye investing in idea for situational crime prevention. Unfortunately, VIM. Mamima fundamentals of the way I run your security in Ghana. Ye yenu on ad hoc location, situation. Knee-jerk approach way of ensuring security. For example, a chronic headache, always, but maybe obi prescribe paracetamol now. Anytime fasa paracetamol no, it eases the pain.
Yeah.
But do you think say what solve the problem no? Perfect. That's the way we run security in Ghana. Failing to deal with the fundamental issues. So we feel say, because an MP was killed, MP security no. So what I say, and criminals no omo use Okada, motorbikes. So Okada no form say solve issues. No, they be. There were fundamental issues, and you rightly pointed out one of the most important issues here: deep-seated socio-economic and geopolitical factors,
inequalities,
joblessness, mismanagement, abuse of the rights, destruction of your environment, because you were a new human security. When you say Ghanaians, they feel say. By about a two cry like police soldier they be
cyber security
too a very serious issue, okay, but obi ni ejwania
and quite security issue
security
because they can come and kill you for your food
exactly because ebimu go into this crime as a means of survival. Ebimusu omu ni baby a omu beda. It's a security issue. Omu ni ejuma. And it's how win him Ghana, and for that matter, Africa, you know, you were fairly a young population, very youthful population. And according to the Africa Economic Outlook, by 2045, Africa, your youth population would double.
And they say, what is the percentage of youth in Africa?
Currently, between I think under the age of 35, about 70% or so.
And about the
youth population. Yeah, also Africa is a very young population. Exactly.
Youth, no.
Japan, life expectancy rates. I mean, is quite high. Okay. But Africa, they're a different story altogether. And because there was direct correlation between human insecurities, and physical security, because the lack of opportunities for the youth, especially in the hinterlands, Accra, Kumasi, Kasua, Ashama, feeling say once me back Accra within 2 months, me yasika. But omuba and their expectations are not well met, then they begin to become frustrated.
Yeah.
And that frustration no able me lead into belligerence and our violence, and now Omube started joining vigilante groups and land guard activities, which is usually a precursor to armed robbery and sardine. So
and there's a vigilante ne
a precursor once
training grounds.
Oh, training grounds one time. I mean once exactly.
And no training grounds, the training or more son of my bear robbers.
Exactly, because there's a high possibility and a probability say we land guarder because Usha or modus operandi is more like armed robbery. Yeah. So I say apart from that, there were issues with proliferation of small arms and light weapons. It's only the also a system no. For example, Small Arms Commission, and me are very excited, say my senior colleague, and he would agree with me. Before elections last year, Small Arms Commission at an event at Watakrade, almost see of the about 1.25 million registered guns in Ghana.
1.25 million registered guns.
Exactly.
If you are registered or Ghana, cry 1.25 million. This is serious.
Only about 40,000 renewed or more licenses as at the close of 2020. Only 40,000.
About penny that money home mami. 1.25 million
registered guns.
And they get registered.
Exactly.
And 40,000 per and more renew or more licenses.
Exactly.
Or more makana way. Police or to me track your mana.
Under the Arms and Ammunition Act, your provision said the IGP is supposed to have a central register of all weapons. And before Ube go through a series of processes, interviews, police, to find out justification no, and he find out obedi etuonugun who on accidents any side bisao. So all of these information, including biometrics, police and register no. So what I find difficult to understand is identity na yewa information we but still police to mean retrieve etuonu because ye ni mo your more addresses, your more pictures, more next of kings. Identity.
And yen to me.
And VIM finally. Kofi Annan International Peace and Training Center. Omu baseline survey 2014. HSA there are well over 2 million illegal guns.
Apart from 1.25 million registered.
Exactly. Apart from
there's also an extra 2 million.
Over 2 million.
I know they know registration.
2014.
Ah boy.
So you can imagine,
Hey.
So there was serious proliferation and minia omudi locally and one more thing, local gun manufacturing industry Alavanyo Nkonya, Kumasi, Boku. Omudi locally made.
You are giving me information pa Alavanyo
Nkonya. Omu was
Kumasi
big time factories were honum. Residential addresses. Omu to manufacture sa etuono. And mini Queen Mother be na kasa na see a talent omudi ma from their forefathers. And so there's the need for the government to pay attention because unkwara emma obi abetumi aye. And according to her, I can also obey to me out in the kitchen and come out with it and cook you again.
Sir?
So I say and VIM or Moody because CID headquarters or me locally made gun. No, we see we or we and
Ghana. Who say Ghana made?
So the level of sophistication and no make the criminals feel say you were more firepower than police. At the point, so I wouldn't armed robbers or more per se or more operated then immediately or more van. But that incident, after or more operation or more train police.
Said about money or more face.
Yes, who is the man? Or more ambushy police were honum. The police my sister.
Oh,
so the level of
we are not safe.
Motivation, sir, brazen, audacious. A cost through by the day. Armed robbery and the from my. But have a broad daylight or to me attacking very difficult targets. They say police stations. They say police officers are
okay, they see what atomic energy or no.
Exactly.
Inside the police station. Yes. Release you back in custody.
Yes. La Paz, last Palmas. Police officer.
Yeah, exactly. Last Palmas. Broad daylight.
Alaba, no motorbikes or so. I don't know whether video opposite police headquarters.
Yes.
Operation.
Osudian, yes. No. Police headquarters just opposite. No more. I know mutujo.
Yes.
Omuni sankofobe chase you into the air. Are you serious? Pamisagbe, una we senior a year security analyst. I said you only are making. You perhaps have all the answers to solving this problem. I bumper as a Minister of Interior 3 days also by now they to me my answers because obi I am shishono. Obi I am ejumanajo, obi I am shishono. Omomote otonton dokron they don't know when next almost obey ebi onwe we target. Misagbe chemu dia na ekoso wetimi a diagnose problem na ekoso na mayana.
Yes, AFIA me dasi. Mete wonka no na tete hopa no. Na one adakabre mo.
Na wotema ampa. Na me na chi wotema me adakabre. Na mo ni show no.
Papa bi. Hey.
Won say aduma ya che o say nke call retirement.
AFIA pa o. Enye easy bra. Na one.
So unyini na yi o so to bo a. Me kwa ma che waduma.
Meshia minu asani wakasa pi na ensem na woka no nyina no esisi so alavanyo dia no woka isi historically no un say vote region before the plebiscite no isi ye no un say na German for a control part and the French colony no so control part
yes
entina German for no wo mu na eteki part of Alavanyo in Konya area. Until through that war, between the British and the France and then the Germans, Germans for no control that part of water region. No. Until unse German force in San Wejuma itu yone carpentry work no. And ma uko water region and for per carpentry ni itu yone sano.
Very competent.
A German for ne training one.
I see. History, beautiful history.
Yes.
And I only say, okay, on my way, smart. Opening, I was here, sit and university be. And your home po. I was here, Cosino, Conyani, Alavanyo, Honomo. They training more carpenters and a for blacksmiths for.
Enti etuno eya dia wo mu enemy ya papa. Once we call Germany, wo mu was a military industrial park no. Wo mu etete nkrofo wo mu eyetuo sophisticated weapons. The same thing we call UK, US, Germany, we call India. India, as we speak, India for a very, very strong. We call Russia, we call Japan, we call your friends in China, Pakistan. Omunina ye sa military industrial, said the bay or metimi aye two akasia pa womone etimi yes etu. Enti German for no na atete that part of water region for no epe ye na ma etu yo no omu etimi eyo no yie papa. na sa proliferation of small arms idea ehu ensem no edoso na Ghana ne ama etuo no eye adoso pa ewo hakakra anasani ema old figure say 1.5 no kra old wo ache say no etuo no ahodo ebebre ababeka ho sa flow of weapons nyina no efi 2011 ni see ya your friend is saying NATO for US France ekabo mu say ometu Gaddafi abangu ye no omutu Gaddafi no ena ma sojafo anu mu kretu ahodo enyina no efi Sahel region no wamutimi free Libya ho edutuo no ewure mu ama etuo no be pem Niger ne Burkina Faso ne sanoma ena omo edi etuo ahodo no edi abahase nti sa tu ahodo no eya ade a ababe kan ye stock no ho se bia afia wankasa watimi enya wo fie bi na wo hwa ahobambo no se wotimi nya tuo na wankasa so akwakoto bi ade akeka ho nti sa proliferation of small arms no ewo akwanu ahodo so pi na ama etuo no adoso ukọ Kumasi Swami magazine binim se afia wonim Swami magazine pa ukọ wo mo area ho etuo ahodo ankrofo eye no enye tuo kuma Swami magazine fu de minimum hoye papa na ukọ ho no mu a gise wanka se bi ade we so omonye mawo ombetimi aye ni yie pa ma se tuo no atoto mprebes ene ho e de mawo enti ama womu ebokro no se ukọ ebia Kumasi ukọ bibi ti se Ashtown sa Alaba ebia wakomrom sa areas no womu etu ahodo pa ehonom womu yefri magazine no ene abrochirefoi enkantete kra bantama street no so obehu se mpanyimfo tete wo mpanyimfo no womu wotu ahodo ano mo tonpa enti etuo no de edoso ewo manum nyina no eye no ma pi na amana basa ahobambo eka ho ena awurukasem a ekoso no eka ho ena ekamia yese nipa bonfo so adoso enti so no ekom de ne kakra bi a wotam tuo no a wode bedi dwuma pi so se etuo so no se wonye kura tuo mu a sunsun bi ebehye omu wonya debi ewo mu se etuo ye kura mi yeti ye kura ase ye kura mpo no se wo papa to se etuo tentententen bi bawo na ayin na odi siwa beti na eto a wani se de seje enya agro enti se wotimi nya etuo na timi to be se nwotwe etudu mienu etu nsia na wani age enamafo emrantie zuzu no nukure ni enubone so a wo mu enom no edoso wonnom aduro no na wo di nsamone a wugina nanimu a wote sese bi asen wo ye ketekete bi wonanim obetimi akun at amechese wo bo nani anu okun ani enti saa no ma nyina ka ho ena ama kronobo awurukasem awudi ahodo no ekoso enti see a proliferation of small arms no a contributory factor to the current system ama insecurity no ya man ho eso ekakra no enti there are so many factors
but obeni agbe the ohia any sikasem ho kire unemployment no betimi akase ka ho
unemployment a key factor from 1979-85 edeba uko US uko Britain uko other strong countries na wamo a lot of researcher wamo hu ne say unemployment a key factor se nipa no woni adwuma ya ne ho kire no eno no ye friend economic deprivation enti ne ho kire ne saa no a the next option is say na dwen be ne kesene psychologically no we imbalance nti no ma bebre ko ne kire mu say den na menye menso metimi ayeden adidie said ye twere no eka ye no say nsa anya adwuma so nye den endidi enti nipa kro no ekom de no unemployment ekoso epia wo chese ne ho kire na ma say onya aduane ni enti sɛ wo hwɛ those days na wo mo yɛ research na yɛ the Cold War period no the Cold War no a na cost war between US and Russia for entemo no emma ekom ebaye emma nkrofo ho kyere wo mo enti no mo pese wo mo hu say unemployment no eye ade a contribute to crime na say enti wo mo nya sa factors ne say unemployment dey say dooso ewo wo mamu a emma nkrofo ediewu emma nkrofo di nsemone nipa kro no as ekamia say wahye ne so ama ne yese otimi nya bi edie no wotimi nya enti the option is say wo hwe ha no wo hwe ha say akwa we die wo ye weak person and answer we weaker vessel enti no menko ye de menko attack no no akwa attack no wo succeed a na aye motivation
yeah say na na sani kra na o ka say am Roberts so tena se to me sesen o me calculation say ade we me kwa amenye sika we me kwa bia na yakumi inti perhaps obani agbe una o expect mo me no na mo expect possible say am Roberts o ma trail police for na che am o ma hu say bia de bia o mo disca betwem say o mo fa wa ha o mo de fa ha time say ni minute o mo di wo traffic man say na makodu a police ni ba akopɛ enatim ye fire say for instance in the police headquarters one to be on match shadow ammo who say forest bureau na wie bia nipa 2 pe nipa 3 pe na wo ho sika say and around afternoon beti omo tran say eye sa calculation na
omo planning system na eye adwuma papa
sa
and adwuma no chronobo eno eye strategy and normally no bibi a wo ye wo wiase a wo pese wo subsidy bia no psychology and eye adwuma the psyche, ability to read people's mind, ability to do surveillance, what area, so what do we near to what shall say? A dear way, Quamban, ye bet me a fast way, bet me a year, amana society. Into almost shut that a planet, to grow for a quadriga baby, no more monitor the flow of human activities, no more ash, sa into way see what Jamestown. Come wonder why he said Jamestown pa baby a boxing war Ghana ha ye kan I didn't post say wo beti mi akobokro no anopa pa be say 11:30 mo ko ankrofo edidwa ankrofo ko no mo ba na am Roberts atimi atiasi ekwan mu ama wo mo atimi achi ambulance kum posi ni a wo mu abo driver ni tuo maami a wote nchen susu a ya sa kunu aka ho atentem tuo a shutu abonten they want to scare people enti nyanyina no psychology and on say Ghana enye Ghana nko a obi aye hu kakra eye natural uhu so obi attemtuo na sabe wonni nkrofo etudo ebia wanhwe yi a okwa animu a ye betimi akun enti ni pakro no onya pagetuo pe onya dan a obedwane enti nkrofo no they read the market omuhu say the environment was safe for them to actually strike and they strike and they succeeded enti uhwa kwan a womo efa so a womuhu say the presence of the police, the visibility of the police was totally absent enti womuhu say there be ahade ye betimi subsidy na hwe no ma woma mfa ka wo de motor ahodo ana de yes operation niema ehu kura ne se omo asa defeat Ghana police aka ho se omo police ni no tuo no omo tamsa defane kan ho
serious o
enti it's a sign of defeat of the police enti asemu a asie no enya asem kuma se Ghana police service anase omamu no ye didi agro because they are telling us all of us said they've empowered themselves to a level say omo etimi defeat state security system no
but anu na unia before I be bana mbusa sani say IGP asem o kan say yeah ha ye ni to de bia yeah ha ni wa asem no say Ghana nya heaven I just a heaven kwa na crime nko anyhow because people have made arguments say for instance America kwa crime every day you kum nko for Etiana Floyd ya police need ni nine kosi ni corner Cambridge aka okum no they be omukum blacks London crowd they be atwese kan won nko for London ya otna yi omukum nko for nto o say ye lower your expectation Ghana nya heaven anya dey a crime betimesi nya say police for na omonya de ba unza o ka say the facts omo fa the tuo no kra no ekum police officer is a sign so much defeat here.
Omo defeat here.
How do you explain IGP asem no?
Afia nkane pa no minimum afia no pa sa asem we pa de. Afia beto bombo. Papa ya asem a wo kan ye no kwasem ni. Mijiri sa sa me wono ankasa n'ani ewo ni trim say tam. Sa den na yesa me ko kan sa police panyi IGP o. Na ni asem a wo kan ye no. Afia mo piano to the wall and I said then a ban so papa no ko kan sa say medwen ho amenti ase say o papa yi udi posi wa asase so udi posi wo Ghana ase heaven ho unko hoda and heaven so wuntimi ko di posi wo ho.
I know, right?
Now we call yes our comparison say heaven one a crime any wo as a senior most police officer IGP. Now ko ka sa asem no kra no me hu ade esi ni so say ayi wadanfo papa ayi ni ayuko otu sa asem na wo kan say enu bi na si ni so ana say eden na si IGP so a wotimi bie na no kan sa asem enti asem a wo kan ye no kwasem ni papa no wanka say ye ba kokora me giri sa asem wo kan wo mampanyi nte ye
watemum
Menyini se o mampanyi ati.
Adawati anka onye ne.
Papa wa retirement. No mampanyi hu mobo wa renew contract for 2 times. What na nkrofo EGYASO nkrofo anka omo so pe IGP no anya. What na omo position so ama samre no within the police hierarchy no ma ekoso wo ho no enya adekuma.
Sir.
Ni wanya opportunity say no ma say yaba ubetimi address nation no in a very proper manner. Say wo kasa amana hyenkran ne wo kasa e de a kire omanfo se ni aba no e wom se mayem hihye de nanso so no Ghana Police Service ye bomodin bia se crime situation and say no ma ekoso ama criminal activities na akoso no ye bomodin ase e betimi a control wonka bibia asa no an say wakwa kasa just a heaven kwana e crime ni enti papa na small kan no krani Mijiri so no awoda wona na mmom no ma eyese yehu ene se papa IGP ba ye nyina from 2017 ebesi ne papa yasema obeka bia anytime incident bi besie armed robbery criminal activities biasi ye wi ankoda ye kunkun krofo ebesie bia no papa no sorry asema obeka se ye ho investigation besin na so investigation ba kokura ni ho a papa pen so yetimi aye ni achi akwasi manu anasa ya amansa da
sa
ye hu bi da
ya de amatrack ye hu
chese ye ka se afia wa
say because say kaswa de say mo court kaswa meda no
kaswa de kaswa incidents I see
kaswa akwa na mo ku no okay the ben ba kuno so na do kum police ni na
two police officers no na
two police officers na and they highlights na judge ne ka say jurors ni honity is frustrating her and she was calling some more jury formra
afia me say offense man tem was here now tap e won some kapa
offense no
ma asisie wo offense na nsen say nkwada eyira ne sankro eno nyina ye ka cases aba pa from me IGP a ni enka me say regional commanders district commanders nyina no at any point incident besie no I'll be calling for the files.
Yeah.
So omo betimi a brief omo betimi ama me update. Na me so o man panyin frɛ me a manya asem papa bi aka akire no. Be papa oh ye hu investigation. Ye eno anu no ate ada. Sani e di IGP aseka ye fa ne sen obi abenya bi adi. Enti papa di enokure ni e wo ye no e kamea ye said the functions of the Ghana Police Service no I come here and say ni we yafi.
Okay.
And some no edo so ama say ye kan incident SCCA e wa fi mu afra say ne ne atwetwa mu yi enko a IGP ba ye enko a edo so a samre no ka we are expecting say e bia ne fa wanya all the briefing from all the regional commanders, district commanders, no, omudu omu files the ama regional for no, ama omu nyina de abre no, ama IGP no, wo hwem.
Okay.
Na I can say there be no ma e koso no. Enya de a eyesa yetimi yeden. Eso so so.
Okay. When no enya to bo mama me pese ye hwe say whether or not your security crisis is here, a crisis situation, and you do na. But I say briefly, you're commenting on Deputy AG our coveting. I know Mubusi and say because of robbery cases, I am sure say whether you young for no robbery for no, perhaps yes, some for a capital punishment, death sentence, I'm back. I best sign it. Our books more, but I buy be a person best sign it. Young family, enough deterrent and Sunny, enough deterrent or. They are now working earlier and they say fundamental issue nangasa she robbery no and the crime na say which is a juma anyone idea unia bema openikesi asan aken. What do you think?
I don't know because issue we are persistent check. We share crime statistics from 2017 to date. Yanko still your murder rate 500 plus per annum. America, U.S. Department of State, almost 2019 travel advisory warning. HRSA, violent crime is on the increase in Ghana, and almost see local authorities seem to lack the capacity to confront the threat.
America for the
Ghana
police need capacity.
Need the capacity to confront that threat, you know. And the last one, almost published here, late last year, and it says the same things. We share other reports, even police statistics. Omo publish be I think last year and last 2 years. HRSA crime is on the increase, and excuse omo ma no omo see AFIA nipa bebre omo report ma police for anti na figures no ekosrosa. And just recently, Interior Ministry omo see first quarter of this year. There's been about a 30% rise against last year in murders.
Okay.
So the issue there empty na very critical. Say young adopting like really strong measures, so to speak, to deal with the speed and. Security by Bosem an event, a process, and the way Niamakono would need a multi-dimensional approach, and of course, one of it the prosecution to deter. You're making enough. You're making so severe such that perhaps. Ojeni say me ye boni we meda honoma che onye bio. Apart from that, young approach from socio-economic factors, proliferation of small arms and light weapons, and the way I running ye Bible same Ghana. Ushet structure it is more like preservation of the regime. Yem pese being organized coup.
Because me pese no so because of drawing etc. Me I don't know someone. I'm sure some crowd mu kransa na about you. So me hu back before elections around November. There was 1-2 omuka say ebi mo ba ye border na so ne ade trying to enter Ghana. Back ye ba ye me ameti regional commander oka say omo ba Ghana dada. They don't know the extent of baby omo rura. But munim say ebi mo renting nkofo dan ya. They are trying to topple Gambas or Mutu Abengu. If you want to person, Momo said, Omo Nigeria, Omo be or Hano to me cement to a position say, yes, so you're back Ghana.
Well, and then because of issue way, and then me Fred, the Northern Regional Chairperson of NCC. Nambi Bisanu, I mean, the extent of education to get the public involved because at the onset, Ukabibi are very, very critical, and they be mikasa semno. Me see, you cannot maintain security alone. You need the people,
sir, because
movie a soldier from Accra and now Kumasi to border towns, sir. Nim way or your newcomer and our way of free her and our way on free her. But if you involve the people and chiefs and other important persons, so that at least community almost plays an active role unfortunately, and to say we reduced it to the work of the men and women in uniform alone. Aside that, borders. The PR border assembly there, even though I feel more border security task force be headed by General Emmanuel Kotia. Many different security agencies but the question Also ukabi be very important. O see nipa boni for no, they don't come through the approved routes.
Oh no, they won't.
Because there were a lot of unapproved routes there in the past. They're using for smuggling. Okay, and there were a highly sophisticated network of certain individuals were on them with more musika or maybe to me a smuggle goods now. Now nipa boni for no or maybe to me a take advantage of some deficiency. No?
Yeah, especially when we see someone you know
exactly. So I think there's the need for more education. So Ghanaians or maybe understanding the severity, the seriousness of the issue at stake. Anything are always many honorable Kandapa your problem when things are getting out of hand or back up parliament, then say so-called security analysts almost say, Ghana we are safe. No crime is not rising. Meanwhile, USA or more there or more publish annual security threat assessment. Okay. More in the past year, and then the biggest threat. Public documents. The last one almost publishing. Me sure somewhere last month. Over the 1 year period, almost biggest threat. The biggest threat to the security of America. COVID-19. Apart from Iran, any South, Russia, any North Korea. So the people have the right to know.
In this case, Kandapa and National Security should have spoken to us. Someone Ghana for Kasa.
Exactly. Exactly. Almost see, sometimes you say young causing mass hysteria, but what the way I bet me a crafty information. Okay,
I am cause panic.
But would keep the people aware, would let them be on guard. But who call parliament then opine say, everything is under control, crime is not increasing. Meaning we will let our guard down.
Well.
You see, but the crime
I've seen people on MPP side me crime not impossible. You are causing fear and panic and alarm. Enye fear and panic. Agbe.
Your challenge kesia ye war as a mind and say enkrofo a ye yi omo omoye national security minister, defense minister, interior minister, and in enkrofo they don't have the background, they don't have the knowledge about the security industry.
Okay. Service training kakra an intelligence background.
Unim nietie ne say ye offer owura Kandapa on the meaning accountant. Uhu owura Ambrose Derry ye offer one lawyer. Uhu a friend is saying madam for Nitiwood. One also a finance person. Corporate finance and who gonna back and what year or land. I say I teach and was I corporate finance. So some penny for a boss win now, they have little knowledge in the security industry.
But how about almost show myself? So almost political heads.
And no political heads, no. And no, you see, you need to understand the importance of security, how security came all about.
Okay.
Now what you mean? Share what you US would tackle share US, UK, and all the big countries in Yunano. There is no way or mubema appointment. So be your homeland security minister.
Okay.
Or be your foreign minister. Or be your defense minister. Or be your any security heads. Only background in political science, only background in security, only background in international relations, only background in international law. You need to be embedded in those areas, of expertise to be able to read and advise. Before I say, you advise a president, you need to understand the security industry properly. Until Usha America say, I didn't Henry Kissinger. Needing all over American history. Other than needing war. Because your background in international relations. Over Henry Kissinger, they did the whole historically. We advise you almost every president. And when security industry, over John Bolton, we advise you so many. One security advisors. Share current Joe Biden, the security for homeland security defense, one advisor. So we need background international politics. We need background international relations, international law. They will never appoint you.
Defense secretary or soldier.
Or a soldier.
Yes.
Defense secretary.
Now Trump by also use former secretary force.
Trump wanu krade. Share Tillerson. Tillerson no the first foreign minister. Wo yi no because of say na Donald Trump person was san enoma kakra. Into onim say Tillerson no why juma oil big countries why consultation why consultants were ton oil and what they be foreign secretary and in na he bia no oyi ni free because what who say foreign secretary no we need background, we need any idea about how foreign policy making processes are done all over the world. Into we need various blocks, no. We need say we deal with Asians approach we adopt. Good. We deal with Africans say ne yes we deal with Yafani Europe say ne yes we. One fane say we the international relation ba fane Mike Pempo we no kwa we buy. We no what no man I say, but the approach to international relations no, na ye weak. North Korea say no person will impose to America and they rejected it. That is not how diplomacy is done. But in the case
of, for instance, Kandapadi, so was serving under President Kufuor.
Was serving under President Kufuor. Was serving under
interior. So was serving under President Kufuor. Sir.
No experience, no. One year experience, no. But experience alone is not enough.
Okay.
You need to be embedded in the industry. You need to be able to appreciate how security lenses, the way I see reading normal effort. And so what me tiasi.
Into penny, yenye safe, and are you saying say yenye safe? Say one out can say robberies near their cost da.
Robberies ne cost. Ben ye woman say sanu mano ben ye. E kwan ben ye betimi aden afa so anu. Eno na yen security analysts ye ka ho mo and omo ye de so call na afi omo jampo so call meanwhile you know nothing
that's the strategy.
Do you say these people are security experts so called security
that's what they do. They run you down.
Yes. No more ka so call way IGP na mo interview or can the same thing because the ministers are saying okay but you don't understand the world. You know there we've read the world system. Uma me kwan sesia metimi akasa ekwan ya security fa so eba wiase I will be able to tell you almost everything because eno no na me eno na masua eno na me didida so enti issue bi aba I can be able to read and relate to a theory bia masua how it started.
Okay, so Obeni Agbe inti enye fear and panic no be cause
enye fear and panic
a true security no maybe
apprehension a fear nipa bia won entertain fear bia no you refuse to be a human being.
Okay,
at any point no ma bi ebetimi attach wo na afa asmesi bi ho no you feel the same thing. Enti security arena no ye hu no say anything that touches the conscience of the people, that touches the society, cause apprehension, fear, panic, anxiety, you need to really pay attention to it. So, no one who kwanya ubetimi aden afaso aso ano. Who's the next ani can say or call a say or mutimi more engagement. A year engagement yes or more 80 years community biano. Ekwan ben na mbetimi afaso aplot nkrofo a mbetimi afide mo information. Ye fano community collection of security analysis. Ubetimi ahwe se ekwan ben na ubetimi afaso anya data from the community. From 1953 somebody wrote an article is called Caldech. One sa community security and they buy Anti community be able
1953.
That was the time. After the end of the Second World War, they started theorizing about how security system, how it's supposed to be. And somewhere in 1945, and Sana, they came out together to say, national security. This is how national security institution need to be able to build itself. Say the bear, you bet me a government country. I make sure say. Yeah, mass security no aye adwuma said the bear we can protect human beings, protect their properties, protect our neighbors against an unforeseen circumstance.
Okay. Sani mami nko sani oba Mr. Agbe. National security na ewo ho sesi ano. Omo ye capable of protecting Ghana. Omo betimi abo Ghana for one by.
You see,
no say na no mo de report be by me de security expert. But mo de national security report to be by. Also wa kan America for the Europe for the sa document na down e betimi abo e ho ban ana.
You see, sad document, document in there, and Crawford share actually. Even the competence of those people, no can say, oh, be foreign, why be about or money parliament. I don't know those people who constitute to write such a report. So,
now
report, me, no, near what American Kenny, a Security and Intelligence Agency Act, 2020, and no near what can say nano man penny call and then me call National Security Ministry you also me copy strategy man be
me copy
but it should even be a that's what do you think also what copy there working kind copy no
ma can
who say Ghana is safe in that report and an brofo
yeah what anti-vigilantism and related offences law akobi.
Good question.
Words on paper until you to me implementing and no the most important and a premise on our DB where a strategy a broad but you were implementing partners okay omo draw you omo different implementation plans before you bet me implement it but implementing it and here sika and here commitment okay, on the part of various stakeholders. So, me there, security strategy there, I've been on a crusade to get it done because Usha, even Liberia, almost strategy, Uganda, Rwanda, Kenya, South Africa, US, Omuwobi. It serves as a blueprint to the way Yebe addresses security matters against the ad hoc manner. Okay, because Yebe trying until because reactive. Then Yebe address in silos. But where a comprehensive outlook about the security of the state and any optional. And what you can do to, as it were, safeguard against emerging threats. For instance, there were Arms and Ammunition Act, 1970s. How could have the Arms and Ammunition Act predicted, say, AFIA obi betumi atina the bedroom and print it too? Never be brave, sister.
Okay,
your issues with religious fundamentalism, cross-border activities, proliferation of small arms. Now there was cyber crime issues. Obi betumi atina the baby and bring the country to a halt.
Yeah.
Okay, so enter na security document, yes, Sano after a period of time, USA after every 4 years, but maybe more challenge be moved to me as Sano. For example, US 9/11. After 9/11, almost Sano, time Obama, your president, after he left Donald Trump or society because he feels they be America first direction different. NATO omuntia sika, South Korea omuntia sika, NAFTA mpebium any side in climate change mpebium.
But Sani, I'm Roberts here. Wow, no, Papa Penny, Mr. Agbe munyina much they say. That's a normal plan. Say they don't care about national security strategy paper.
Of course they don't care.
Korobi banki, korobi fewe, korobi. How was idea we solve sa? And how will even stop omo free? Burkina said yes, omo ban off your mabe room that day.
Okay, mami.
How foreigners and for suspects omo kan omo de boni. E better na stop you.
Good, very smart question. So many ways. Yet to me implementing for instance, you better investing in idea for situational crime prevention, creating an atmosphere where it be very risky for Bonnie. Okay, number one, you better to me establish crime labs in every single regional capital. And no enable facilitate criminal investigation processes. Currently, your criminal investigation processes, many CID officer, we see about 90% of that process, a manual. Your new systems, Okay, so Ankasa national security strategy, or move to me implementing systems so that, for example, USA, or more DNA database are almost free codex. So bibi for example
you cry na dani AK-47 afena police ne kwa kwatwe from his side na wa koki etuo no na odi ahoma se police fo omkuta AK-47 opani they walk around here omufa trotro ene mi hu ba ku bi anka obe cross me ka kra na me say na mi hu na mirror ho na pese mi twa no on share helmet oti eyi so obani wo kwa abroach ho no ma on police fo omuti okada so ana police to kutetuo na ono ankasa alone. How do we even allow it? And I am Monday na make say you dear police for no one grow. Even military for no more respect than police. Because they say they treat police for no. Oh, onisika entienya bus. I beka say police for pon shifter. This is the police bus. Beka ko drop you bia ofie. So that unkofo okada. Na ya ma police ni kuta AK-40. One person obi engine view omosem.
Exactly.
Okuta AK-47. Na say na kon no dey trot room. Not the Okada. It's serious. We are even creating a situation for people to rob them. Because only people who could person or the idea of the boy to come do AK-47. Then why are we doing this to our own servicemen? And then I make an is a police PR will cry with me. Police for me maybe almost uniform they die. Why? Boot to banny a more back one. Yeah, more biomo. Until the aka nyina throughout your service so one also okope sika koto kantamanto na police ni akoto it is omo jiji sika okwan wa sometimes if you dey
omo aneto onwa de say wo hwe police uniform na ensesan ye bebre colors bebre obi she blue obi she black na obi she we na chese omo aye bibi krama hu police ni a hu say normal bebre atosin o eye say ye man crofo a wo mote security na se na watimi e de policy document se ne ye ofa kanda pai e de abai so omo ankasa bete sa document na ankasa omo de aba no
ase
ye so omo te ase nye se bia mo engage consultants bi no atwere de amamo keke ability to appreciate those you know omo de a share krata no very very important. Enti woti ase a eboawo a safeguard o eboa ma wotimi etoto no ma yie e ma ho se posifo e kwan se ne yese ye fa so eye won adwuma se de be ya ye betimi abo man no ho eban enti se wantimi ante sa no ma na ase na ye document say document akaka ene de chesa mi hu se de menka no enti what they need to do now and say I say womu attach importance to your security system no say ye dwam ukodwamu a ye market baby bia nkrofo awowo bia no those places no obi betimi a strike edin samone enti ekwa ba betimi ama police for
abaye
market various places say bia momo ha say mo mo akasa mo personal security adwuma mo ye wa ha no mo de sumo ma Ghana kamo street so enye dan ya ese yetimi nya police officer bia
ebe gina ho nyina
parade ha say won na ha no wo hwe etire ni etire enyina no wo hwe so babia eye security zone
nipa kra ba dem ha pie ba dem ho ma no patu anwumre no
eye so mo ma mo ani da ho no mo say ye various markets afia wo de watu kwan ya ma abibre manchem ha wo de fofa ahia baabi na hwe kokoko South Africa ho de yesi awurudi sam ekoso
oh yes South Africa
na so South Africa wo ko na wo si Johannesburg wo mo ankasa airport wo na wo ko ebi a wo mo market areas a posi ni gina ba ko gina just wo mo are ready that sense of readiness no e wo ho
enti perhaps e bianka aderen kpo hoyi aye kolebu se ben ho akolebu ye major area ye convergence point for nipa no ka police for kwa wo an ke bia am robbers no will not even think of strike we be hu
yes
okay
those marketplaces ni lorry parks ni hu ko ne ba ni nyina no aye se police for more money eda ho because
but police visibility na ko si say
oh say na say visibility ni there shedanya yi anopai menenam kakra na me hwedwe mu ana me hu se fe Sankara overhead embassy won ma hu se baako bi ejina ho ne ehun kro ba se de na anu asem ye ba ye wo mu ye no intentem kakra ye hu some presence of the police town.
Because last time no dey na omo around the park.
Say no because of UN system no osua no ma pi. Enti no de sa.
Oh na say appear to ni Kofi Boachi mu nyina ko UN system ni ma ba.
Yes, appear to say no so no you good. Un say your friend say Muhammad Al Hassan no. No what UN system no kakra. Enti wo sua no ma bebre.
Okay.
Enti no de sa community policing and police visibility no e de buy and community policing ya idea baako a UN recommend ye papa say community bia mo no say police for e wo ho na police for hu say efie we enkrofo say kra na etetete area ho be yen die no ekwan ye fa so ye implement no ya bobo kiosk kitu bi ama akoso ya bi no wo hyem so won ready hwe wonim no ma wo ye eno answer phone wo miamia so but ya the community amount and your community policing and ya say wo hwe wo environment no wo study environment no wo hwe nipa edi akoniaba e wo area ho nyina ma wo say community police wo mo office ye hwe ha ya ba mi
yes tesano yes now
madam say tesano ha wo munim area nkrofo mo tete area they don't even have the slightest idea.
But community police in Benny.
Baby, your community police are not only the equipment to do the work.
Well,
because need communication devices. Because armed robbers or attack Royal Motors, industrial area. Now police were no directed traffic, but Obia Johnny. Because they don't have the capacity. That is why I always say.
But you see, I agree sometimes with even police phone because.
Exactly. And then me believe in quality, not quantity.
Okay.
Who produce 10 very well trained officers are ejuma ebe chain and 1,000 untrained and not ill equipped officers. So training no any capacity, any equipment no extremely key. Say Robert Peel or British or no na I'm afraid the father of modern day policing in the 1870s or propounded theory be and afraid the 9 p.m. principles of modern day policing later obey British Prime Minister as a matter of fact no founded the Metropolitan Police in the UK and HRS before police they have to be seen to be part of the population. But would decouple and would detach, then it becomes very difficult for them to do that. Exactly.
Now plain clothes for so many and any be.
Oh, but
media, uniform,
baby. Some time ago, me call Middle East, okay, from because now my brother or American diplomat, Kuwait.
Okay.
So from Dubai, me call Kuwait in the Honum, now your area be Al Bayan district. Now one day me call PA like just for a walk. So me be a main gate, Then I remember say my phone was upstairs. Within like 2 minutes, by the time I came from upstairs, now police were all over the place.
I didn't see.
No, I'm see. Excuse me, did you open the door? I said, I mean, I'm a Then I saw them communicating negative. Be watching, getting interacting with the people who call USA, the state of Minnesota. Police structure, officers assigned to special duties, special sectors of the local good of the community. So officer she's in charge of schools. So they be or come from one school to another, making sure almost security are perfect. It will be markets, will be businesses, will be residential areas. So they will knock at the doors. Are you okay? Or any issue with the but you see the police near you, but they are far away from you. Interaction the training regime is not good, and the time almost the Floyd American
George Floyd
that I realized US no police officer can go straight 1 year without any form of training. Periodic training,
every
crisis
year
intervention, shotgun management, community relation, always. But for a very, very long time, many sergeants be na kasa recently. Or see, Adib, can you imagine me rank or me court training? When him they are or how to obey barracks rules, anyhow to salute.
And only the training.
Exactly.
Training na kasa so be a problem.
Even your protocol list no. Fundamental issues no. So you're dealing with the issues superficially. It will keep recurring.
But okay, I said this UP operate the Kumase no. That no be can say the Delta Force for a police money na national security money ade. I don't know. Do you believe so? Session no make it no?
Absolutely. Some time ago, now or more recruited police officers be after taking them through weapons handling training. Later, almost say almost coffee because results are almost producing certificates no. Now and you're correct. And you're correct. So to me, yeah, adi as basic as verifying the authenticity of certificate and then background checks now be with me because other jurisdictions, for example, omubeko school retrieve report cards, even French
embassies no more no quite solid background check. Exactly. Ya be be visa keka ko join na yire ana bibis an. Ya ko nkrom nyina ko check.
Yes.
German embassy oba try exams bed ni nyina no mo dey background check. School near yes, the German embassies Dutch for no. Holland, they will go to school, GSS, SHS, university. Indeed, if you went there, because conform changing no school, I know changing. They will check everything.
They will check everything.
They will check everything.
And in some cases, simple. Or mobile lie detector test to ensure say adibia or country or mono no cre or links with organized criminals, gangs, any side. But just by virtue of you holding a party ID card, party card. Not even police, elite unit of the national service. And who per se your security and improve it. Debbie. So until we deal with the fundamental issues, maybe next week and next month, your paper studio have you.
Yes, seriously. Let's just say we have even gone beyond the crisis point. Nana, Mr. Gbe crack and just say, some fundamental issue way. Say I'm solving the eye to mean security assembly.
Exactly.
It will be very difficult because you're the party boys the question. But then obviously very arguments, it's a party boys don't see a Ghana for.
You see, the party boys, no. So with the party boy, Obian can say party boy one yet. But who funny park training no. Okay. Here. So yet mean can say be a bar we are, but won't mean Fanon Crawford. And no dear, no. Ober fan Crawford. But then Crawford will follow to send you work as embassies. They call it profiling. Okay. Ombe profile will be beer. And when say school I will call ye a fear timu community I would here usubain eteseng. They want to monitor, they want to read meaning into everything to ensure say you do security more. Unko bokro no, unko dear rukasem, unko former gang be against the state. Okay. Omubaya sa checks nina. Sa you papa pari kumasi dia okay. Yeah. Nia waka ye wa obedi na yes wa obedi na chim no na wonim said kumasi enkrofo no ese ye wo mo eno
that and the mate said in your program at TV so UTV so almost a rogue
me say afia 2016 before election yen and yes a training e wo kumasi vigilante groups. Okay. We organize over 110 vigilante groups. And kwa emomuko Coco Bean Hotel. So unimwa. Ahojo ben ahojo
yes.
Go Kumasi.
2007.
2016. Before election.
Before election 2016.
Before election because na ya peke intelligence say womo adoso. Our system no nti ye bo modern identify various groups no. And na ye do womo ebetna your friends say Coco Bean Hotel and ye training the whole day ma won and the Kumasi ejo ya election yan theater in carbon
I see
yeah man we were sponsored by a friend US84 and a boy and your free peace National Peace Council for a better mu one and yes I know man kama na vigilante groups no doors until we realize that there be these people seriously poses a threat to the election. And yes, our training no. If you were a vigilante groups, be or modoso, a banner sign a papa no George Barton or Muko train free. A friend,
yes,
one council, security council, at the buy a bar call to crown on natures and no grambo. I say, and son and I know or Paris, a baby. So, na Sani, one casa crown now, Kaya. Ye man penny a vice president. Incident in see what do me kwa benyano. There are some vice president Kaya.
Yeah.
One can CCTV in Kwan. What can I say? Police station, what gun and yinano, or more better home fence won yinash. Every police station be our swam better a home fence won yina.
Dr. Baumiana can't
one kind. A sa bulletproof no. Police ni bien wa obeko out. Obeko operation, special operation, obeko duty, obeko one. I won't share bulletproof. Ain't it the state no yem politicians no wo mo so eka ho e na ama yem police for no awie say ayi say amoakonu adu oni wo mo ka ho because they are supposed to buy those basic equipment no
oma to bibisa mo na mo yes security for mo ya we so oma to bibisa
okure ni woni police for no empanyimfo no ebi nkomo e wo kokua mu a wo mo ka mo asem a ya na emu ohwerem so hu ene na ye ka uniform e wan ka se wa hu bi wotema kwan wa hu bi street so wo mo uniform kwa mpono yentimi em provide mfama omo bulletproof ye mfama omo wo mo stations bebre no ma bebre asai enti ayese yeso ye ka posifo asem so wo mo adwuma no etosin no eden na ya ban empanyimfo yesusu ye ne ade aboa police as an institution because ye person ye omoboy ho ban ne ye ho to yen yesusu no are we providing them with the needed resources are we giving them the needed basic needs yeso omutimi ekura no ye de ma omo betimi aboa omo aye adwuma ne yie ana because you want me mfa ensapan nkoche kromfo ani yesu obi a wo di ewuo obi a wo kunkun krofo e wo street mu ne wa fatuo nko a na ukọ no ono ne tuo no esosere wo di a obe ne den enti bulletproof ne sa no ma no na
on sa bulletproof asem no won say tuo na police for use no AK47 is it right say in this modern times see you be mo use AK47 emu kredu o be twen free side say I don't know how is it normal say in momo security circles nze be see there ya mo nko so use AK47 and I top pistols and be say there ya nim kra o hwe TV a de ohu America for ni UK for mo de tuo show mo say my de AK47
you know omo sa pistols no omo de ama senior officers no and they use say tuo no
omo so nko
abonte nko out enti ono onam ho a etuo no efi sa sergeant ade kono no omo obia wotuo de bi ehye no ho enti mo amo ba na anu yi ade de mo de AK47
kakrakano
ene da mo abeti
na obani mo na mo ye security analyst what is the speed range who say crisis be see AK47 wo be twen ade ato compared to pistol no
pistol ne de say entem a eno so esu an esu na ayi ya fa ne den kasia no eno so ewo ho eno so ne sunsun kura no ewo ho but person no de eno no aye very quick ubetimi ato no ntem achen AK47 no
in this adedenko de senka police nkuta AK pistol enko betimi afire
obi eni ko betimi atete wo nyina ntenten kura ka presence of police ewo ho visibility of police ewo ho say bia 500 meters away we share police ni e be dey na sankrofo no etimi afasa street ni mu a o mo anfa kona bia o mo fa street ni mu a na koy
o so omo de car credit na chi from bank ansa na do baby car no stop na motor no to aso
yes so hwe sa na o ma no anti presence of police wo wa sa na o ma no entimi ensi media sa branche na wawuo no Emmanuel ayi friend so say na sam ya me ya say a branche young uhwe no atimu say we die ko betimi aye adwuma na che so na branche kuma ya fa no posi mu enche kura wo menyi ni say 3 years kura no aba
8 months
8 months. Oh Lord. Oh God.
Nature say me kope bibia bedi ene na busuafo ani agesi afa no wo posi mu na ani na na ahe bia boso nwotwe ne yakunu afi wo wahu se ayi sika no mpo a wo motam ko ye no sika ne de ehun hia na nsusu no ehun hia entumi fa ni pa o se ya yakunu se abusuafo ahwe no ma o ma hwe ade kase ma me no so a wono so awu agya ne ma no o so okọ besika no de bank foi enye de enye so twakura mpo banks no ni omo ye ne se omo wo insurance policy
okay
cover omo
indeed
your friend cash in transit into a Bank of Ghana requirement say before say ube move a bullion van from one point to another no say wutimi ye cash in transit sa policy no etimi protect
into omo moka because insurance bet you
am insurance company wa
Lord have mercy. But everybody oko
a requirement say who you use a bullion van nko ade a na ewom ene nkrofo no etimi fire na mwatimi insure against that say insurance company no etimi etua edema but we say Emmanuel say ehfa ne yakwa kofa no
me police command no me blame pa
policeman
no police command no
how
because anka omo show you sa care no for omo officers I don't think say you better until officer after officer are hit and are killed before we see the need for armored vehicles.
Yeah.
Because bullion vans civilian vehicles, normal pickup deep welder then or faster.
Then shut any proper bullion van.
Yeah. Many whether South African video no. Cash in transit heist no. I don't know whether we see now
UK US
video be na driver any
bank
guard no mo kitasika like in a van. Then from nowhere, robbers no attack firing at the vehicle. Fortunately for them, they are bulletproof. Look, now like 3 vehicles are omuche because at the point omu attempted to even ram the vehicle.
Yeah.
But because of the training, video na go viral. It even
omu chase car ne sa for
but na bulletproof. So Anka really they care about the safety of omu officers Anka omu train.
But who blame police commander na say bank for no.
Say bank for police Argentina IGP or see they have to provide the armored vehicles by the close of this month. Anka obetumi make plea no and asa appeal no right from the onset. Okay, we didn't have to wait for...
say social media coordinator so South Africa video no.
Exactly.
Or the two one will say this is how it is done in South Africa.
Exactly. And recent inventions are ever making very difficult for even the criminals to attack in the first because who delay your and who make omo heist no complicated. They are disincentivized automatically.
I see.
But very easy to perpetrate. Obviously, so this is something we could have stopped.
Police phone na ada ache because someone dan che at said okay can bullet proof ne ade at least the police ni kra some bulletproof helmet bi mpa o sha ketu no kra ebe messe ebe bounce on helmet
bulletproof jackets no nyina but we didn't really care about what was going on so I not be bisa in a post na be bisa IGP Anka uba your police officer would you make him follow money in a civilian vehicle? It is like carrying money on top of your head naked at the marketplace and expecting say obin jisa. I mean, it was negligent, very irresponsible for police administration to have allowed that to occur over and over again.
Okay. I remember what transfer frame for video no to obi ubetime follow Facebook and I say YouTube na share say video no. This is South Africa. South Africa omo attack a friend saying bank car aircon bank car no see a bulletproof to almost try to attack driver no so swerve omo they are transiting they are almost swerve omo to no but still omunya omo and this is what Sanika said this is how and can say no matter the and I also say police need him okuta need you kese but bulletproof intino. He's holding on to a tuno, but he feels very safe because unyano. Because opportunity very very safe. Yeah, the video now to abet me. Any video ni be now. I just chase you on ba. Finally, a particular spot. Omunya be converge. Omo ntimi enyom throughout a yini nyina. Omo ntimi enya omo meanwhile driver no kronya kola 48 years.
Yes.
48 years. But still obi ntumi enya no.
No, you're very experienced.
Experience of
some level of composure. Anka obi on need training. Anka be panicky.
Yeah.
And in an attempt to get away, maybe accident and but he maintained that position. And sir, I'm
the car back blocking. Exactly. I'm the car back blocking, but so to me swerve. Car no. Emma or the fan time or the coy. Hey, very serious.
Yeah, very
pick up back crashes and come ya kwakonya accident crab so. Oh, hold you on or trading ya more coin crab. Pacho to us.
Near IGP, what can you say? Wama Bank of Ghana for the end of this month. We see. Just IGP won him said a bullion van or asset here. Bullion van no Ghana has a near ye magazine for Cocompene Swame magazine for the and on your bullion van. Bullion van and Casano, ye craft free abroche, papa pano said the ye bulletproof no. Just all craft free abroche. I know how many months they bet me take here as I do Ghana. Now, but my man,
ni bullion van papa
bullion van papa pa anyhow. Near me nim ewo Bank of Ghana for I want to say before say Bank of Ghana for ebe ma banking license. Or more requirement be or more than ma wo. Se we can obey operative banks. Near him say a sika ho asemo omo the requirement ni nyina be ma omo the requirement ni ma sa cash in transit policy no aye insurance policy nyina no e kan wo bi ai eyesa wo ye omo twere se bullion van e na obefa bullion van no ho specification nyina no omo wo e wo ho enti ade no enye easy sa say IGP ka say end of this month ya no eyesa mokofa bullion van no ebi eba ehfa no omo kwa
approach
eyesa hu said here ade no esiti Wahun ebia se Canada ne yedi ebi fi se South Africa say womo uko Johannesburg ne fene say Nelson Mandela krom ho
yeah
womo manufacture cars wo ho
okay
womo car papa say womo ye bi eno say ukra South Africa obetimi enya ne ntem but bullion van ankasa no enye easy to get it in
local banks no there
enye realistic emma so nema just say ebia di be say bosume mienu bosume miensa ansa na ometimi akra and even baako ebo den pa yi ebi wo ho 70,000 ebi wo krampo a che say 1 million Ghana cedis ubenya say wo hwe banks na wo mo balance sheet kura dodo no efa rural banks na small savings and loans limited no omo balance sheet kura no enye fesa make a balance sheet a me
omo sika sem
e wo form into mandate say bia rural banks ahodo bears over 200 or 176 there about rural banks or obi anto friend saying bullion vani no omo to bears 2 a one hwe omo sika sem nyina no ebekọ form. Just say commercial banks, even commercial banks, no grandbono, their balance sheet is not all that good, sir. Okay,
open me, but so dear intelligence mo. Muka say security na intelligence. One of Nkrofo, yes, I know pe omo akwachi omo e wo no. Ni Facebook post. No, so omo ye street killers. 3 years ago no mo de to. Police for capacity say be intelligence on beti media ko say social media a ground. On the ground, everywhere, in the air, wherever. Yeah, I said the can soldier for almost on the ground, in the water, everywhere. Do we have capacity? Your policy for Sandy Crack can sana over and he say why yebeko we aseno enye etu any kind of giant a fun intelligence. And intelligence because we say Facebook adie Abranti ended to one 3 years ago. I'm on one the pictures eka I'm on case street killers. I say nka was say 3 years nka o see onye na ene ekọ chese no melody video ni say omo call ho no akra no say de ni nyina ekọ so but any mean do they have that intelligence
no the first duty of every security institution because without your intelligence work no wadwuma wo ye no ebetosin intelligence work no is about ability to fish for information the up to date information ɛyɛsɛ wutimi enya no ɛyɛsɛ wutimi nya na hu ne sɛ no wiase no sɛdeɛ ɛse ɛkɔ no information flow ɛyɛ very important enti sɛ wo gather intelligence ɛkwan bɛɛ na abetimi afa so anya intelligence from various community ɛyɛsɛ wutimi nya blocks of people ɛwɔ community biam police officers regional commanders ne district commanders no wɔn wɔ way a wɔn fa so ɛde nya wɔn intelligence wɔn wɔ that network no wɔ hɔ wɔn nim baabi akorɔmfoɔ no akɛseɛ no nyinaa wɔ wɔn nim wɔn groups no nyinaa sɛdeɛ wɔn ɛsete nti case ba a wɔn tumi frɛ gang wei no wɔn abusa nsɛ masa ɛyi nkurɔfoɔ bi akɔbɔ korɔ no wɔ mantam ha ɛyɛ nkurɔfoɔ no bi anaa. They have all those networks.
Informants.
Police for informants. Just say beer. Womo cash womo ye. Womo informants. Womo feed womo with information. But womo sense of commitment says uncle for no. Beer. They need to strike them. Say utimi who say. Encrophone, uye ne baby no omo years of skated that. Sancrophone, you have to eliminate them from the society. No asa enya foforo. But kasa wo depend sa ankrofo no a ebedu baabi no mo ankasa wo spirit the call se bia wo no yonko fa no
apani me pese mo hwe sa video no mam na mo hwe se method mo de kochi mo I'm not sure about video no be seen 100% but this is the video I ensaka che said this is what is going on and the police for no kochi nkofo che say enipa mo mo chase o some of them suspected enkrofo ni bi and o makoche mo beti ma confirm say na no makoche o man no
no kreni ebeden but mejiri say ensem a abai no police for no sabi so mo adakora wo mo nwane ba wo ma hu ne say da ba bia citizens no ehu police adwuma na ekọ no enim go ase ya aba enti say IGP wada anase ne commanders na adakora wo mbetimi anwane unse ne kumase no ma bia akokọ koso e wa santimantam nyina no wo mo gusu a wo mo ahwehwe sankrofo no ayeden achi wo enti wo mo network no eyese ya adwuma and that sense of readiness preparedness say ye bo oman ho ban ye bo nkrofo ho ban ye bo amanfo japade ho ban sa fie no a ekoso wo amanfo mu say the presence of the security no eyato baha anase police fo adwuma no yato sin enti no womo show some level of preparedness be se o betimi aye adwuma no ama Ghana fo anya omu emu awehwemu no so womo timi ema omu ehumene so se de be a Ghana fo betimi feel se police fo no ye abanso ba ho ka omo so ye adwuma de abotimamfo ene ye japade ho eba enti it is a responsibility se eyesa omutimi eyesa ade no de mayen na abanso momoden se no ma ehun hia posifo no na ebetimi ahye omu nkrane amomo aye adwuma no so abanso emomoden ye kan nyina no eyese aban manani eda ho aban mu mpanyimfo omomo ani na ho no omo ne se sa no omayi a ekokoso nyina no si entimi anso ano a ebetimi ama oman no mu no no ma pi betimi asi won se na wo kan se information and feedback Burkina Faso ni other neighboring countries no they want to strike and usha northern region ni hu kwani ba ufa sa mafa sa Burkina Faso mantem ho nyina utimu say ye borders na nkasa no obi abetimi awuram at any point in time na uko Burkina Faso say ya Burkina Faso mosi for the doors Unya wuram ebedu ye fere say Navrongo area ho ebe nyina ubenya mosifo bebre na onu mo aka mosikasa wo wuram no oka mosikasa no anu wa fra Ghana so hu enti eyase etimi hwe sa no ma nyina na ehunu say baby a ye border community no yetimi ama ye intelligence network no eye adwuma Togo ene sa Nigeria for omo etimi fa Benin no mo wura Togo no mo wura Ghana enyina sa border no community no ekwan ba ne ye fa so na yetimi ama ye intelligence network no aye adwuma afa sa nkrofo yo mudi nsamone ewo ye fa ne se
adede nkpo ho no
ehoi so omo ye Ghana for so omo fi hifa yenim by now no information flow akọ border no akọ airport wɔn akokɔ vantage point a nkurɔfoɔ no fa so wurawura mu nyinaa no by now ka security cameras kura mpo a ɛwɔ yɛ street mu kɛsɛ etimi nya nkurɔfoɔ no footages ne yɛde kyerɛ yɛ border town na wɔn pictures kura no yɛde ama nkurɔfoɔ no wɔn airport ne yɛde ama because obi akɔ wie sika puduo sei wɔn fa ɛfɔm wo ɔbɛkɔ akɔfa plane no adwane akɔ wɔn ɛyɛ sɛ saa mmerɛ nyinaa no wɔn pictures etimi kɔ baabi bia na amanfoɔ ani ayɛ dɛ ada hɔ wotete no wɔ sɛ wɔbɛba agbogbohyia aba abɛwie adeɛ bi wɔkɔ nti ɛyɛ sɛ mpanyinfoɔ no ɔmo ani da hɔ na ɔmo hu ne sɛ security network no ɛyɛ sɛ yɛ adwuma nti saa yɛbɛda no nso yɛ na
egwa Mr. Sani me
most of the problem systems was SaaS systems no but name the way I ever use no remember a typical example obi be boni omo be chi no watermali okay then after detention omo release no obe ba Accra obe sa boni no the same boni Accra police omo chi no omo nim say we
why you
watermali
yeah
so I say systems no and uko approach police ni cruiser police vehicle no once
laptop will be home
ID card obe try maybe who warrant existing warrant and who past criminal records bibia gusu but you what different systems in silos passport office before ube passports say omubefa biometric information
yes
Ghana card health insurance and so many other systems even voters register no biometric anka integrated our systems way and under strict conditions where any rocket science where common sense okay under strict conditions make it available to law enforcement so at least maybe obia ye boni wa and we touch all over the place okay mobile dust fingerprint no run it in the database and kebe magic my who got other jurisdictions
and the police for patches say police service or kakrake omu ni fingerprint database
omu ni bi
wow
omu ni bi because manual who police headquarters
manual no
most of it manual processes so I say so I think say even DNA databases okay who other jurisdictions crimes that were perpetrated in the 1970s any 1980s almost to me resolve no using DNA papa be your friend no na your slang be you use you see Golden State Killer or rape Emma in the late 1970s and 80s omuchi no recently after in his 90s Michael D'Angelo the way his grandson was engaged in a criminal activity and Omufa DNA ran it in the system and realized say you're related to the Golden State Killer and Omu use DNA science be a friend genealogy.
Okay.
And no na omu yuzu to link him up to his grandfather.
No,
your police officer at the time or perpetrators are acting no. Yes. And your friend omu database no codex. Even uko Europe omu a Central European DNA database because you were 21st century. I mean, we can leverage on technology to improve.
And to be in Nigeria na Obagana. That's what we do on it. Ye ni bibia ebetime ho say Nigeria ni Obagana we di bone ho. And Ghana ni free ha no we di bone no share that person ko start new life. Bibia no Nigeria for the bill so we di bone wo Ghana ho. And Oba Nigeria say there's nothing. But when mommy reading messages and person me back na say I you say foreigners ni be air ba say me producer akopaya ma me sesi Joseph James D'Angelo
police for
Angelo
Nigeria incident see ya wo ebu efi prison ebi ba Ghana sankrofo no mo ba Ghana no wo mo ewo henfa yetimi chichi bi wo ana ebi ba ya ba ada big ada ma ye wo mbesa ba wo mbesa ba wo sankrofo nyina yesi yetimi nya wo mo identity neka ye border town nyina no efi Benin eba Togo enyina no yetimi nyina sa nkrofo no identity
na de aboho
as ye communicate ye link up with Nigeria for no so that we get the data from them eboa because we know transnational crime ekoso ebabia and Nigeria
na pese ye kana ye Burkina Faso ya ye se omo bai it may not just be Burkina Faso intelligence ne de omo pick Burkina Faso nko it could be say other people person be destabilize Ghana.
Yes.
But more important, oh boys, you want tonton near more car kwamuri. Many other Kabri Papa interview one of a couple of months ago, no case before elections. Say and come more time. Nang obie ni car kwamu want tonton here. Inti then a buy a population ni cost room man ka say adwuma job opportunities wo ho no mum no. Ebi ni ho ntini pante de na asan ni na wo ka no. Oni pa ne tini na kura se be bo hwa hwa se da bi life nye mekọ akra. Me wa kra na bi oni ni nua bi ode ne ye example so oro bi o nti oba ha ade ne ntese de o anticipate se nko oba akra de be yie nti e bi a windscreen eni me de me ka de bi asa nkola na o mo paper windscreen mu they are future armed robbers say am pa adwuma amomo a na yam pa bibi ama na ye ka se mfa ye ho a so no so a survivor sani una o kan se bebre ya bone no out of survivor. Exactly. And you say, oh, you're a bad person.
And but I'm very frustrated because recently, Mikai will be cleaning me windscreen, but my man is sick. As I drove up, I see a politician, you do your sick. No, gross. So I think we need to be very careful in this country because human insecurity is not there. Prepare here to a more dangerous society going into the future. Entering the UN. DP or more developers are human security document in 1994 that spells out the fact that who concentrated by Bosem at the very individual level a kabuma that is what engenders national security.
In fact, and then I'm a bra at a cabreka say she hosa boys be group obi ka ho o man is no so niska na ba kwa koda ka nanim nti papa no so ahu e ka akese traffic light is so green or you so to the kakito bin ko de car no ko ba akra no ti ave de omo chama no ma yes ka ube kuyen so and me obi so can store bi a chem omo amani wa ma omuska e no mo de eyi dade atwi ne car no so trimu den de wo car fefe we yenim so woska wa ma ebi no mo de dade atwi ne car. These people are all hungry abrabo ni nye easy but Ghana han so ye hu de bia nkofo bi ebi didi. Baby, so come there every day. So I don't know. Muna mo expert. Is there not a security system? You bet check on mining resources. Na sa ankola we. Omo bedina ka kwa bi every day obenya be 10-20. You pay baby do omo kwa kwase kosua fitting. Kosua we every day bi aban be ma osika. You be ma mba bi ambeda. You be say I don't know wouldn't they be better?
Wo ta kwa brochire wo ta ko US pa. Wo ne nkrofo di nkomo wa busuafo ho. Wo de ya busa won se. Wo mo ti abrochire ho no. And then your February yes welfare state.
Okay, yeah.
Welfare system no wo. Nipa kro wa anya dwuma kra mpo a.
Yeah, COVID by it.
Obenya aduane adu. So the system will take care of you. But I ha say no, wan kono ama ubebu ada. Ekombekun. Ehwo no ayi ye friend say ye COVID by yi say. Na wotwe miensa. Kra hwe ye street so. Ekom say de esi din krofo fa. So beda brochire obe sori no ade ebechi na aduane ewo opuna no wanu aso fa ya na akwa akodi bosume kura no ebinum ne yesa tua won kaka
stamps food stamps some the man
go for food stamps
obiyeju kosia milk ne bread free
bosume so waduma say covid time awon kwa adwuma no ne yesa tua uka asa aka ho obi a wonya adwuma yetua nti wo hwe o mo population no a obi a ho to no obi a ne ho ahoboa eso na kwantuo beda ha no wankọ no ama ekombekun first krampo no say ye tie kras ye krampo de ene abusuafie obi no a ubetimi anya bi adi ene nkranfo asimase nu a wono waka ne prunatom wone ne manko an edie
because aduane boarding
oh enti say ye nkras ne de ene say yi adwo amansa wanu a
obema obi edi
wahu anakra ko wo obi fufuo ma na obenya bi edi
ba besagbe ade ne eye more serious ade ka because every day bi obefa traffic mbua sa nkola no kwa no mo kosro omo tonton dog chain just say crowd here ton bibia or traffic
oh yes
bibia and not sure the level of ahochra
what Ghana say ahochra say yes ekọ no ho enkoye economic deprivation say nipa ho ye ho akire ya ma tetene yeso enkrofo ho akire na ma say koto no wa pia free wa ba beda yet me ka sa asem near system na yer samre no ekom dinkrofo was yabonte papa nipa kuma bi o Ghana ha say wo hwe nkrofo a wo mutimi didi emen edim prensa one hwe 5% kura wonya
me metia the whole day me need here
one pa
me need yo me to me do vie na me play back the day in my head say me didi ya na me fa me need here
any hwe ni
I no but one kwa
no wo de no sabi nya hia wo ho nkyere wo nemom ebia adwuma sem no eya fa omo
na se adwuma ya so na wo be checha o bills kakra
implications of it ye hia o Ghana hia o enti se wadidi eni kwa se wadidi agro hwe no so yie se de be ya enkofa asem foforo bi enye de ma
obeni ma me ka message eni enko me pese addresses our boys issues in the sunny stand by for me pa friends because se come any ohia edin o boys na obi ba no the person bi ma o se so make you go obeko minim this case bi tema baby a na etie wo komtina boy bi a no wa or your driver na Roberts boys be approaching or form the car no money be adamfo so chale we get action we for do and for year you no go do anything just drive the car make you take us go there then go wait for the car inside for us you wait small if you finish the action then you take us go no action ben am cause oh chale you dey no for know the details bia this day I go can't take you and on be fa no me dey call following week me dey call no dan okopiem etu ewom any plans are no more ye I don't know na name show hey you go can you a taxi how much you dey get no dey get money your car owner say they cheat you we go give you money no me car not here say okay me I go come me then you go you say you go give me this okay boy no work on him say ni months by 3 days later no catch police for say meanwhile na before that no robberies be CB2 I boys no catch police for say asumasi ni obenti we mu omo plan to mbekwa kwese na robberies 2 we kra no omo ka ho na police for no duadu mu ano mutumi ko chi cruise no guy no no bo a omo no ko chi omo ko chi nkofo ni wi na police for no say omo the bounty to so first 2 robberies say udi we ba ye be ma o say no omo akwa chuku boy no ama Roberts be say it be this guy give us information say you people they do
this police for na kwesa
I rather me ka bibia boy no o de nsansa mini posoti ase chese na afa na mami hu no kwa na no na mami amaduane di because the boy was living like because obi ba na obeka say hey you the people say they come out they go kill you ntini ka ona je kan free ni sem obi ama ne ka pe no say hey na wo boy ya mo pe ne ku na de ka na ma no ka wo na na sa akwaji nti ona mo onika na sika no so police force ama no na onam na onum me kra ku fe kire ko busa police force ma no me ko busa police o mo so from kono ka ho
so ho
na mo kra na mo de no ho ache no nka nye so mbe chena ka ho
one police for wait
I don't know so tiasia
your witness protection regime
protection
very
yes.
Okay, you're different jurisdictions.
Because yes, I heard some of these things that was social media now. Make us 3 years in Kofu to be a post we no. Sanka witness protection no one. Cause somebody would have told the police, police, me who bibi say, police, me who obi kutetuo, police, me who boys be kutamoto, police, me who obi kuta, they want to care mo ye say. It's not the best. Mon check on my end. Yeah, me call police. How do I me call pa? Oma kochi boys bisa amufa, amu girl, small girl. Or faka no watch motor station ho oh ye ko amasama ni ade no ma faka no omko amudu achimota ani mo no fanko ho no so chale ya dan fofo ni mpacho me enfo mo traka mu no mo so ma betena ka no omo tena ka mo nkuta paper drink ye bi unim se anya paper drink etuo omo twa na omo di tuo na shempeso na omo glue ni ti no de asiso omo kwa amudu amasama echire ho no omo pia taxi driver na to nchen omo se taxi driver ni te ba ko dinti omo cheche taxi driver ninsa wo nachi ede ne shirt no kata aniti omo de taxi driver si echo no omo je car no 2 car na ko nsuo densu no ne tributaries ni ba ko da no omo ko pia taxi driver ni tumu no omo fa car no pa no omo ko omo so omo pe eyewitnesses na no abrante ba ko ba ha no free prison o kire say prison ho bone ko so na scammers fa omo gu prison no me call police headquarters another story also me call pick here. So omu chat with girlie on Facebook. Oh yeah be bogus say wa broche be waro number Ghana. So omu yes convert I release you omu. To omu ba ya and oh ya to dan me encourage emfa nko che na ye ko Ghana ko be ja dan na ma. Omu de girl no kokuta rafo no omu de sekan wo no. Omu je ne car ne free so omu pia girl no to bush. Nti ya come even onipa na ko prison kra wa ba no. DNA here to integrate the person back into society. And the Mozambique story be amete na sad say CNN BBC reported story be amako enkofo mu prison omu prison officer no ba eba abonti be use man ko ekoya ekoba ashawo no mo magis Kennedy o ka so nko anomabo eti ya Africa ha ne ade ohia ne a ho kire no e man nkofo ye bibi bebre ye serious pa ya ndwene ho a opani dache. We are sitting on a big time bomb. Util 4x4 nim. Ebe o se emfa ho. Util V8 mo emfa ho. Lamborghini. Then dia mo muti one convertible no crowd dey wan yambo mo. Na say ahmeto so ho. Na ye nyina ye team. But comment sapula too no say if you have very good job pa na ne ompanifo yi. O ma ba be ya cheche enema mu ache no banchi akese nkomo no obo Brian Champion abetifi MP. In fact, I know me social media fiti say asem say people are calling for Kofi Boache. Say be I fan brought back to Greater Accra region because I'm Robert there. People think they don't know be but omunya civilians omunim police issues until obi aka dey open. Steve Okofo no say if you are in advanced countries police officers is not supposed to wear uniform. Omu a friend say off duty police officers no omu wear uniform. But omu nam kroma we ombe chiw amam run we di papa. Daniel Kwakunipa tete eno ka se wutu breku no se kudos pa Mr Graham ewo wutu breku ba chia Mr Gbe ni Sani my pass a good job any analysis na omo ye wo studio ho no na no bi kan social media dia me dey start Mr Gbe dey na oni ha say police for cyber crime unit are picking intelligence enkrofo engage emaya girls ewo especially Instagram and Facebook ye twa advert wa ye program bi wa ye pe omo show profile na so ye model. Oh, they say, then, no much friend number, ye bet shower high a child better my company on bois. No more. Would dear chain no quack, mona, omco to omo, mona repeal mujo musica, no more video and on top of it. Into Barbontia, no massa dear video now some blackmail. At my cool girls be back cram a cotton or headquarters here. Omone that one any minute china. And a girl into me, Nancy. Police headquarters. I feel no police if one at all a diana money Skako hospital. Police if one no, and no woman is Cassan the hospital. Very sad. Yes. Intelligence and the opening. We need to work on it to pan. Yes, idea.
Share picture we or a nice girl.
Yes.
David, share picture we. Obi now contact me on Skype. Oh, me like me feel analysis. We a nice guy. Then or send me in the pictures. You know, nice girl. But on him say. She's communicating with the wrong
security
person.
Yes.
So as I say, sa picture owner of picture we wumpo or your Tanzanian socialite.
Wow.
But the way obese no pictures no ebimu or tinidine even videos like more time.
More time, yeah.
So if also when you're careful if you don't maintain alertness they can easily get you because ubetumi say any sika and ubetumi ma critical information any side
house number so and so
exactly because your social media habits are very important.
No be too quick I'm at the airport. I'm not there at all.
Exactly. So when you
confidence tricksters no
Manuel Kulenji or security gives way to conspiracy and a rate on was if you are mehwemo pa na Isaac Debra one day say IGP for nyina omoba na political IGP Dr. Baba Zamo master planner junior Kintampono say we are doing this country what we are doing in this country is very irritating especially politics here bibia you know was you obiba police ni awu and we are politicizing this Ghana hanum it's serious ye need to macra obiba and wawu no and Ken Broben or chiefs don't have offices for conferences chiefs ben okay police chiefs na said the na oka no Calvin J Grantman no so Nyankopon kwa ne be protect because the sweeper de asem na Kwame Hackman was a Ghana na kasa so a problem just here sakra Alfredo Beidu and also good evening Nana Jenim Ado was a Vim lady and some Wagano Kofi and also I greet you Vim lady no panel in fact and there or ma kasa papa Frank plaza board was if ya ye so adwuma ni ho enti ya ceiling POP no me ade na ye ka na no so ye nya adwuma kakra nya because Ghana ya shepa na Michael Duarte no say Vim lady when will you invite me our have me so memra o and Jerome Machiavelli o say via mo ye adwuma pa na Emmanuel Bentum no say if ya Ghana pa de say emfa ye ho yetumi ye niam san asemo Felix GH no say from achim akatin keep the fire burning Vim lady pro acidic no say mera kwama police ni ene kwan fast we kum police na homete pa kana the champ say if ya me London police for don't carry gun omo kwakoye eya omo to no car ni na omo driving na bulletproof omo say reinforcement camera so hyehyɛ car no nyinada entutumi nya rough bia e wo ba bia wo pe bright case sebe no say fia ye hia strong immigration enya sa wo efia bonti on be ba be bone wo Ghana no ye benu ye ho adua mo asamse no say efia enno akra na me birthday Ghana de asa so hye ntime kra mankai Don't Matthew no say if the whole system ni leadership say your leadership ni ya ni nyina ebeboa na Janet apioko was if your kudos Adam Nana wo kaswa na Adani Ventures Macro Junction no city fia show ni live and clear pa Adani Ventures Macro Junction Piaga no say welcome IGA any year first saying IGP Interior Minister they should wake up say they okay 3 days squad on match they must handle was some year press conference ni mu yada Benjamin Boatin no say if you stop instigating people Ghana there nya there fear and panic biawa ha stop instigating na yehwe solutions e de bema misagbe na ukan no ko kan so instigate obi na friend say Adani Ventures makan wo de Benjamin Yeboa no say if what the man is saying is very true pa memo Libya Gan common thing wo Libya about regulation ti wontumi mfanya rough said ya open no what ya semra enu bedi if you azigi no say ma'am if you the system no enu na enya adwuma na what ya hwe na ye adwuma Isaac Debra was if you even in the US civil security no omu use tasers na Ghana had ontumi mfati abrofe keke ma police ni so fanko ye adwuma hokra no omu use tasers ye be tase usesi a asamo Simon no se mehwe mo live MVTI East Legon sister if you good job na mo ye no kwase edu a champion safo was if your Lord have mercy on us and our intelligence serious o serious so papa there ye no and Nicholas Kisino say if you menye hypocrite as if say you don't know what is going on in this country you just be fair mo de adwuma no kra monte questioning any interviewing skills as inti Nana Kwame Opasco won some no say if you catch interior minister and IGP ni say wo mo employ community police for no mo ne na potem no mo nya adwuma etumi ma police for ma me nkum mo saa o serious pa na Davis new Caffrey no say I don't think discussing this on air is even important. It is going to be the end up educating criminals. Boss, enye important ma wa. The Ghana no muka se enzefo nkwa na mu. Hey, enye ye kumo bi ba enye important. Na oni ekokumu nia. Na beka say important and say enye important see be Kwame Akomapa no see if you guys are doing a good job pa, but tell the IGP to stop the banks from providing lotto kiosks in front of their premises. Amambama and for personnel on duty akwakotinem. When you lotto kiosk matter, a police must be upstanding 10 bia no check the akoso. And one part AFIA nya ho no mo no say Zdefia ye leaders no ye leaders as ya chichiro mo nsa e de egu omochi Penda Boatma Penda wo South Africa no say fia ye hia Kofi Boache back wono no betime agina na so na de ekoi die ye kon de mo ayen dictator ejekumu afọ jo no say mama vim fire pa ma ye na Ghana has ye mpe no kre o ka no kre kakra yes wonye enso no kre no ani the only thing e betime save Ghana for from the trouble no a ye wo munya sa de agye ya e de ne na mu die ene nkan fa ye nkosi ba bia gronkwa na ye di na uko YouTube Alexander mo akohine no say our security network is poor ye AFIA game pa nya sa de ye no dansoma ene me be fa dansoma 18 moms dansoma pa nie and I make a human home to baby skizzy threat honum godfrey so one or say I'm fixing gun or tom or so Newark New Jersey no the free Hannah Boateng so YouTube no even lady yakupon change that pa hinkai no me show from Australia that's Australia for the nature say ahoma chekra and it's very good we appreciate you papa Domin Madiro or say and call for quick money what do you want to happen quick money any and quick money obia person obey adwuma as a Ghana how wo scan yetie wo kanya asasem said den yentie abeda na Ghana no ensay ima owusu not if you face Ghana NDC for now will come and say that you have messed it up one way wo mo kra na when your politics they politics yo settlements and say where do they get the money for the welfare of citizens or busa Mr. Agbe mama say or say abroche wu ni sika kra etwa o kane ade sika ne e kofa ne he Ghana so ne empty tax 20 anya ne sen Monica make or see if you're in Germany police take a bus because they don't dress at home. Oh, okay. Or see police for now what Germany omu fa bus no cause omu fa omu uniform no fa bus omu show omu fi attire na oduru adwuma mu a wa the police uniform. That's also a very Monica make I'm saying the German name ni make no Monica that's pani information na o de amaye no comments amakan wo de na Francis Matekole Francis me podi Matekole no madafo bi de Matekole was it good evening pa good job and amoye no yes you that's say mo so mutie e de mai because together na ebetimi aboa ma Ghana akona nim nya saade a ene Ghana na grow ya ene ye de ebedi opani en fa final comment bra but here hwe sa unemployment issue no waka Mr. Agbe de waka wasem but esani also fundamental okra na ahase kra de by fundamentals here ya nti e be den aye.
Well, in the past, now your Human Security Directorate, the National Security Secretariat, now opinion ye General Retired Nunu Mensa, but since somewhere around 2012, so Human Security Directorate, to say defunct. My own revamp directorate, and begin to shift security from the traditional fiscal approach to say human security approach enu na sustainable enu na betumia boy than the fiscal way we see security in the country. Okay, most importantly, so minia Ghanaians, I mean, it is high time you're security conscious and make us as a security entrepreneur because me tongue security systems, CCTV, any tracking devices, no. VIM obi besini dine worth millions of dollars. Ube convincing Noah to invest just 3,000 or 4,000 cedis on surveillance systems. He doesn't want to do so. And because so, then immediately you see them running to you looking for solutions. Now, Madame Fobi or Uber cars, now me see, look, you need tracking devices on these Uber cars. Or see, and here no. Then, I think 5 days after this discussion, no, we are one of the vehicles. After we frame it 9 p.m. and at 10 p.m. no or see on to mean that unless minimum voice or monko yet tracking device no man. So we shouldn't be reactive, rather yeah.
And I make us even I didn't put the and CCTV view or cry would have been able to identify the people. Yeah.
And now usually you install CCTV cameras, CCTV in operation, and for the beautification bit of it. But to alert people to the fact that CCTV were and so it detects. That is the most important function of CCTV camera. But generally, yes, we are a role you bet me a play. Your fear, your habits. Sometimes you invite artisans into your fear to do some jobs. To say carpenters, plumbers, masons, and you grant almost unfettered access. And according to crime statistics, majority of persons are almost by a fear to steal. Are people we know almost so okay, see. So we need to exercise a great deal of discretion so far as access, giving people access to our homes is concerned. Your social media habits, meaning. Bibia ye be click. Click here for free tickets to Dubai. Anka Dubai tickets was say anka at this time.
Yeah.
But Bibia ye click. Click here for click here. Unim a fishy or information. Phishing PHI. Okay. omo use that information for targeted marketing.
Okay.
So uni obi mo be chat about shoes. The next minute you call Facebook who shoes
adverts yeah.
Phishing information no. Apart from that, omo bet me are using for a more malicious intent. To say personal information. It's how I win them. Sometimes people keep private pictures. And it's So the next time we contest MPR, then some will be for there was some compromising pictures of you. Okay, so young exercise a great deal of circumspection. Click here for Rihanna's porn leaks.
Now, so I click it.
Click here, then your information is harvested. Yeah, omo pictures ye di omo go social media omo schools time ye di omo call school time ye for school you see a criminal with a click of a button say my senior colleague a criminal bet me develop a profile of you in the past omo be place who are under surveillance for a very long time but after with a click of a button what him say where
oyire wo ho okunu wo ho social media
exactly me wa madam for be or sorry anopa unim ade a obedi obejare unim whether obejare so share and
or the bibia to
bibia look one updating the status for 1 hour ubet me a report no ma police maybe or Wayira no maybe Wayira. It's serious. Everything about so yes sir criminals ubet me a break it into facility omunim say ubeba fie at
this time
at 8 p.m. Okay.
Yeah, the name be there grow.
Me coffee me were like 4 or 5 different routes. Okay. So you vary the routes. Okay, who coffee and who coffee especially very late at night. You avoid the shortcuts.
Yeah.
Traffic in New York. So I didn't know for shortcuts, dark streets when you can use the
Mr. Sandy, I was saying yes, I share that personal security. Be eno de abroche for Ghana for we are all guilty. Or two coin crown no do airport JFK ama JFK no de ato no de wasan ye ni Google location so aka no de ato
exactly
o do asori o amata sorry 31st night akrofo no mko ria akrofo no Facebook no mo harvesting ko mo say 31st night o asori o beba until morning so they can finish you with answer na what do fie is ya be I was here to your boni personal said the okay no say bambo enye police for nko ade eye nyina e bambo wa anya ofam de na ye be wia wa membe blame police ni bia cause when I was sleep you have slept on your right and Mr. Agbe me for final comment so on this issue.
Yes, Niasani can you
by the way Paul Boatin send me a copy of say me from now then na kata ni posi o de be ma national security document o say me say o chia mu mienu nyina
yes ye chia no
sa human security na sani kanu ade a ehu hia ye papa was a human security first no we used near yenimwa ye hardcore security the hardcore security is about the military the police and other security agencies nani ni anyone but human security became so prominent during Kofi Annan time or by UN Secretary, General. And we intensify human security. And now we started theorizing on human security. Say, yes, Africa has a wo share abrochire nko a wo mo needs no sonko wo ba bibre mu has a wo hia fitai edoso ekom ekunkrofo akoko ekoso ye friend saying inequalities edoso ewo ye society mu enti kwan ba na ye betimi afaso a ye basic necessities of life near baby and the pakro no obeda ni obedie ni obenum ene saa no ma no yemfa kan ye security ho said ye be at least wo the hardcore security no a no wanya human security so a eno no eye nkrofo dada setenam so no ebetimi ama omo asetenam ayeden ago kakra ama o nti human security is very important nti say Ghana has say no your human security ayi wo ho ebia agencies bi wo ho a ebia yewura babia kandapa ewi National Security Ministry ombetimi create a dex bi ebia nkrofo bi a obo ho kire won ewo society mo ehu se san nkrofo we enum de say yetimi ebomode boa won ti say san nkrofo yi a wo kan so mo tita nkrofo kan hu ofa kwan so a kosi Lagos a kwa kosi Okpongro area ho a efa ho saa ko ye fence
Baby o se de
sam nantie no eni nani na mu saa ni omo ye ne se omo hwe mpanyimfo a omo da cars akese bi se ye afia mu ma mu ho ofese yi no enu se de mo ba nu omo da mo fom omo so yi nu omo boje so nu omo mamo samrane appellations omo mbo samrane kama o man kakra na watekọ wa ma ne hwede a ne opa na wadi watam no okọ ne ba bi so enti sankrofo nyina no we need to identify them na bibia yebetimi aye de aboa won se nsano adwuma wo kan nsano adwuma bi kura na ese ye pa ne apɛ de ama sankrofo no na burden no afi that society no so se yentimi anye sankrofo no ayi sa na ye gya won se wo mo susu ani na mu a ebe ha yempi ana enkran asetena ene Ghana na nse ni aba no enti setete no first no community bia no yenenim ye ho
yeah
ntu obi kwa kodi asemasi boni a onim bede sense nkran abrabo wei etimantem woni ne kra na hye wo
obi anya obi a
woni no ya bam wokọ ne baabi onfo obi a ho asemasi bi betimi de car ba besi wo asesa ofie no ma nyina obi amfi because why on ho say wo de wo ho wi asusu de ye ne ye ho sa obi adan obi enti ya momoden say various communities edwam ene ye fie de babia yete no ye momoden say ye ne nkrofo enkita hodie su beden ebetimi akoso ne ye ho say me de me wo me fie masisi hwanhwan anyina ade atoso nti me mfo obi aho a wani betie no na wonan egu abontinti ne ye kan say bambo ho nsam ne de empanyimfo akukuda ma mo ye ministers ene empanyimfo mo da o mana no wo mo ma security sem enyo mo adihia kese chen bibia because when the system fails, when the security networks no failure and ma no ehuna mane until they should pay attention to security related issues and this are ebeha o man
yo openi maye na mumienu nyina asese maboaye na Facebook de sell ankofo ka se Kofi Boache na omra
Kofi Boache na no mekohia no ayi Kemko Sabonten woni ayi fairness former IGP Patrick Champo
PK
yeah mekohu wo
PK Champo yes
fairness we sister yi
o nipa se
wa mekohu wo mo nyina wo Kemko no mo yes o mayi bi na ye kopi mo
ana ankofo ka se emfa ne mbraba
Kofi Boache de no kreni
baby
okobia no just some footprint bi wo wo ye action man okokumase wo kota krade wo Kemko wo nkran ha wo behu ne se Kofi Boache wo network wo ye adwuma na wo so wo ye adwuma won sa asem we Kofi Boache nkoka sa bi a heaven crime wo ho menyi ni se Kofi Boache be ka asem
Openi agbe. Emse sa asem de. Akọ ho pa. Abranche ebi mu se o ye NDC man ba Kofi Boache osum Ghana man. Was serving under NDC, was serving under MPP. There's no way Kofi Boache betimi aka say Kofi Boache one political party. No, he's one person. Obia betimi vouch for him say he's a very solid good man pa. Mr. David Agbe, executive director Ghana Institute for Governance and Security. What being pa with security many years and what there is security analysis. Ninu Abema Adib Sani, a security analyst and executive director Jatike Center for Human Security and Peace Building. Into no kase why you careful about personal security. Nyese bibia wo jonso udidi bibia na de akoto Facebook no ye hwa obi so ti baabi na dwuma ne so monitor o utu ane abero be o Ghana for mem police for kra dwuma nye simple ya so ya den dodo any premise sem na epese edi wo town no won se nkofo ye bi wa broche nti je se wo anya car bia na de ato ho car ne number da ho o maka number ho bibia ende emwa wo kwambia so busuafo ye na o ma se pass wo mutimi bebo ayen eme ye de nkomo ebro mi sagbe ye da se sane ye da se bebre yakopon ye adom ebe hie bio wo GYASO nemom ochna ebe hie o peace kase ebo so anwume no nsia na afi so Friday memenda ebe hie critical issues still like security matters memenda be no super critical data analysis of intelligence nyina no ye nyina bebro whether nkrofo betimi abagana ebi abe rumu dado omo amaka beba or not ni nyina your expert papa critical issues ye do ombeba na ye di ni nyina bro me mfa se da kese ma facility pro facility pro wamo ene de eye bambo semese fatame facility pro besiesie ofie apepa honom asanitize ho nyina spray honom se de ba emo anketenkete ene ade nyina obeyi ni nyina efri honom ko a offices ni ade na facility pro from a won beba honom asan ba besiesie ni nyina de ama fra facility pro for be bia office ofie be bia dwom kra na offices wa won beba mo ma ba be ya se da kesen koma me nails mo is legon ye cham papa ne de bia mutie yen na mo monitor sa na no mdu amus VIM me say minutes ye cham papa high speed media institute for me cham so weekend bia me share o school for no was sprinters e won ye trainee journalist for ne ade ye pick talent wa wo nimdie for adwuma we nya easy o ye bro no asori you must have the talent to do the job high speed media oba PCFM hanoma form CB e wa hanu abebeje anasa okọ multimedia for a form CB e wo hodom na no so okọ Pamoni clothing e wo osu mo so ye cham Pamoni for so tie papa photo club nche hono ma so se judge for ene lawyers ntade papa na Pamoni ene wo de ba abusia fon fa sera kese ma mi producer yewra odame papa won de gina na so e arrangement na ma ene ko Johansen atumi ama ba frem ma bankro wo twani nyina tum South Africa video pa no wayi hwan video pa no wayi ya kwachi we mu pa no wayi tum say yes. The women are on top of their game. Frema ya dance bebre. Nyankopon ya adoma ya be sen hia sa bre de nwom papa amauli aba. Wa onim so ndo odru ade de oboa o. Wache na see no feto nwom no to the next level. O feto nwom ni ade ama wa nwum ne wona. Obechele pa the hot wo system ni mo what ye me. Ento to gibi go bo so what ya say. Onso de ahwe ha fa. Amauli take over. Enwum ya dem asema mu nyina moniti.